Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have an incredible show. We really do. It is a really fabulous What's New Wednesday. We say that Mondays must see and markdowns. Well, this show tonight is going to give Mondays a run for their money. We've got such incredible brand new for you. Some very special new designs, great pieces. I will tell you one of the prettiest rings I've ever seen in my life, and it's a combination ring that is just, it's just pretty. It's one of the rare stones in the world ×3, but it is so beautifully done. I cannot wait to show it to you. It's actually probably going to come up in this first hour because it is just incredibly special and rare. So we have that on the way. It's not even going to give away exactly what it is yet, but it's a really pretty ring. And we've got that, and you've never seen anything like it. I can guarantee you anywhere, like anywhere. I can make that guarantee. We've never had anything like it. I don't know anybody that has or does. So get ready for a little museum, but we're going to do our best to make it affordable for you. Also, I got a great, beautiful tanzanite. We're going to put our classics with our classics. We've got a blue wing that's over 5 carats. It's in our bridge mounting with 1 carat plus in diamonds, and it is going to be fabulously affordable as well. How about this? We've got really cool, kind of a throwback in a way. I know it's not Thursday yet, but this is Throwback Wednesday when it comes to this yellow diamond, because this is where it all started. The very first time we ever had a yellow diamond on this air, that was only about 4.5, 5 years ago. It was in this setting. Still today, it is one of the highest end, one of the most beautiful mountings we have, and a classic. It is just classic. So if you're going, well, you know, beautiful is obviously, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Well, this is actually a piece that is just as timeless and iconic as it gets in fabulous jewelry. So we'll see that on the way. And we have, oh, guess what? Wheels. We've got 3 of those. We've got also, I've got a really special opal. If you're a black opal lover, but it can never seem to get you enough color, stay with us. It's only going to be probably item number 2 of the show tonight. We're going to have a gorgeous opal. It's brand new. Plus, we brought classics like our diamond hoops. So we've got a smaller style. I know it was just Monday. We saw a lot of the larger examples of hoops that we've had. We're going to bring you the really affordable version. Plus, I do have, listen, this has been a request, and it's also something we've seen a lot in the last couple of days. But a lot of you wanted a smaller cross pendant. We've had the 90 pointer, we've had the carat plus, and then we've had the 216. But if you've waited for something a little bit more on the affordable side and truly classic, we found it. We brought it out. So I know there were many of you looking for that style. It's also going to be more affordable. Keep in mind that we are only days away from Mother's Day. So some of these pieces, not all, it's kind of dependent a little bit on how much customization you need, but a lot of these pieces can be arriving before Mother's Day. So if you have any kind of concern of that, or you want to make sure that we try to make that happen for you, just tell your operator when you make a purchase so we can try and, make a special note and make that happen and accommodate you and get it out tomorrow or Friday and get it to you hopefully in time. But again, that's going to be mostly on pieces that don't need to be sized. So pendants, which we have a gorgeous heart-shaped pendant in yellow diamonds tonight. And then earrings, what we have here in stock, and same with our cross pendants. So, and maybe I think this is the better way to do it, to really, I think, take away any kind of shipping issues. I think the best thing you could do, moms out there, is shop for yourself a few days here prior to the big day so you can have your piece on the way, whether it arrives a little before or a little bit after. You've got the piece of a lifetime that you've always wanted, and it's going out to you. So think about treating yourself, moms, because you know you deserve it. So as we get closer and closer to the day, we don't need to wait till Sunday to be shopping these items because there's so many beautiful pieces here tonight. So we'd love for you to take advantage of those as a little special Mother's Day gift to yourself. So we're going to start off, and again, stay with us. I know there's a lot going on, and I know this is a busy Wednesday, but you are going to be so glad. These are live shows, and the pieces are mostly one of a kinds, and so when they disappear, we don't see them again. So you want to make sure and be with us because this is not the show or the merchandise you want to miss tonight. So put all that other stuff on the DVR or however, or watch it later, and then get in on these values tonight. So let's get started. We got an amazing sapphire to show you that is going to be really affordable. So a great way to kick off our Wednesday. And again, if there's any requests you have, you can get those in as well. We'll be happy to help you out with those. But this is item number 1120-362, and it's a 1 carat round. We're starting with something we hardly ever see. You can watch the show a lot. We don't see a lot of classic blue sapphires like this, so I'm thrilled that we have this one for you. But it's also done in a lot of diamond weight, 72 points there in this surrounding, of course, classic split shank, and then the halo around your round. And this is a diamond cut round, and you can see it's got some of the most vibrant color where sapphires usually fail or fall or falter is where they get a little too dark in the blues. More often than not, they get into those deeper, darker navy tones, and then we don't see that beautiful liveliness to them. But this is exactly the opposite. I mean, it's perfection. So you've got that bright blue, a royal blue, but just popping with color and clarity. And then it's got that 1 carat size, which is always an important threshold to meet, but then 72 points in diamonds, and you can even change the gold. So if you'd like to, you can go ahead and get the white gold or the rose gold instead, and no problem there. There's no extra fee or charge for that either. So let's show you what we mean by value today, okay? Because I know this is really, it's a special show. It's a great night, and I got to tell you, I cannot say enough about these values. The yellow diamond, the 3-stone surprise ring that's coming up in this first hour that I'm not telling you exactly what it is, but it's one of the prettiest rings I've ever seen, and that's saying something because I've seen a lot of rings. And then we have the tanzanite and much more. I've got affordable alexandrite and demontoid, but among all that, we need one special piece and one special deal to start the night, and that is this item. So let me try it on because I kid you not, it's got a $39.99 price tag on the bag. And why not, right? When you've got color like that, saturation but not overly so, bright, beautiful cutting, it's a rare cut to get. And look at it over here, little darker light environment on this angle, and look at that stone. Did it just get brighter? Is it glowing even more so? Is it brighter? Is it more saturated? Is it fabulous? Yes, yes, yes. And it's got a great value that's not even, how about this? I really want to make sure that we welcome you in. A big thank you for being with us early to get ready and to shop those values like we're going to see all throughout, but this is not even going to be $999. This is really, I just said that. I mean, look at that. The sapphire, the diamonds, the gold, the size of this ring overall, and it's not $999? No. It's even less. And they're probably like, yeah, she meant to go way up on that one. That is not supposed to be that low. Watch this. It's going even lower. So you are ready, I hope, on those phone lines. You know how it's always important on these one-of-a-kinds, and I wish we had a bunch of these. That would be nice. But we're going to see one-of-a-kinds throughout the show as we usually do. So make sure you're on those phone lines very, very quickly. Look at that stone. Just go. It's just that bright, beautiful, vibrant round. But it's not going to be $999, and it's not even $899. We're going to see who's out there early, ready to do some shopping. Better yet, saving. That's what it's all about. A lot of saving to be done here. And it's not even $899. This is incredible. That mounting has been a signature mounting I've been offering for 20 years plus. It's always been one of the classics, one of the favorites to own. And now it's less than $899. We have one, change the gold, whatever you want to do. We're sizing for you. Could not be better, could it? Oh, yeah, it can actually. It's $888. Take a look at it. We got one. Let's see who's got it. That's going to be it. You've got it already. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to get to that really big opal I was telling you about, which is item number 766. Look at this. And then we're going to show you. This truly, I mean, this could not be better. Let me show you here. I'm going to clean up our wheel, and then we're going to zoom on back because this has got some serious color to it. And it's item number 766. So we just have a lot of people just dialing in for that sapphire, and it's already gone. So remember, so important to dial in the second you see something you like. It's better to be on the phone lines and say no than it is to say yes when you're not on the phone lines and somebody else grabs it instead. So this is the way to just shop up a storm tonight. Look at this gorgeous new carat 05 lightning ridge black opal that we have. It is so fabulous. All the bright colors, and that's really the difference here is that it's not just blues and greens with that black opal, which are great if you can get them, but this is not just going to stay at blues and greens. This is going to be those primary colors that include bright reds, yellows, oranges, greens, and all of the color that you have on a blue backdrop. Look at this. I mean, it's really sensational. And so you've got a carat 05, which obviously is going to look about double that. And then you have 2 rows in yellow diamonds for your first 2 halos. That'll be a 21-point yellow diamond weight and 60 points in the white diamonds beyond that. So that would be, yes, your 81 points total weight in diamonds to go with your opal. This is truly one of the most lavish stones we have seen. It really goes without saying. I mean, you see it right here. And when we usually have to talk about that little, asterisk about, oh, just wait and see it in person, it's going to be even better. I think on this one you can, and not to say that's not true, it will be. It'll show up even stronger colors and more vibrant colors in person, but it looks awfully good right now. And it's not going to be $29.99. That is a great value. And I'm going to tell you, in 30 seconds, we could get that out the door, $29.99. I have no doubt. I have not one shadow of a doubt here, but let's move it on the hand here so you can see it that way. Oh, just turned totally different colors. You see different spectrums of colors from every single angle. So, the wheel in one direction can only show you so much. This is why these stones truly get better as they are in person. Do we have anybody thinking about it already? Because it's better than $29, it's better than $19.99. I cannot believe the value. I start off with some of our biggest and strongest values we have. So again, a big thank you for those of you that are here, ready to go early. You're ready for those those big moments, and it's not even going to be 19, 18, 17, 16. I love that we're going under $1,500 on this fantastic piece. And it's not just about the opal. That's a really cool triple halo mounting you have with the yellow and the white diamonds. And let me show you again. Watch as we move it around. This is just a little sampling of what you're going to get in person. Those amazing, bright, vibrant colors. Look at that angle there. The amount of red that takes over. The yellow's coming through. And it's not even $1,500. Come on in. This is one of the best black opals we've seen here, and I'm talking ever. So this is the kind of night we're going to have here where you're going to see incredible items. You're going to see pieces you've never seen before. You're going to see values you've never seen before. And this is not 15 or 14 or 13.99. This is giveaways all night. So all that best material at teeny tiny little prices. That's going to be $1,299. It's going to go. So let me know if you like that one. Yes, you've got it. Congratulations. Well, I'm just going to show you one of our other phenomenal stones, except, you know what? Let's not leave it at just one. Let's talk two phenomenas in this gem. And I know there have been a lot of people lately missing out when they have been very, very, they're generally a more pricey stone because they are so rare and exotic, but there have been a lot of people lately missing out. This is item number 13, so 0013, and it does start with a 112. And it is going to be in a bridge mounting, but we keep it classic here. The halo around your center stone, which is the round cat's eye, alexandrite, two phenomenas, but you also have the really special diamonds running underneath, 2 rows, they're bigger stones, and then the halo that matches it. So white gold only on this one. So that's how we're and you know what? That's what I would recommend anyway, no matter what the mounting is, no matter what the cat's eye is. You know why? Because the cat's eye chatoyancy that you get with this alexandrite material has that almost silvery blue tone. There's multiple colors, really. There's more teal greens and there's more blue blues. So either way, it really, to me, is very complementary with the white gold that you're seeing there. So I always recommend a cat's eye, alexandrite and the white gold. So this one is already there, so it stays there. And then you've got, you can see really, larger stones individually here in that double row down the sides and then runs all the way underneath. And then you've got the big diamond halo around it. We have a fully finished undergallery on this one, but you know how rare this is. And I know we're popping in some really, exquisitely rare items here very early on tonight. That is intentional. But it's all about these values. It's about what's happening on the values that make these pieces so good. There are 2 items that have already been here. They're gone. They were gone instantly before the price was even dropped to its lowest point. So those values will continue forth, but this is why you want to be on those phone lines really, really early. What can I tell you? Nothing's going to stick around here tonight. No way. I'm talking about every single piece I show you. That's because the values are so good. They are so strong. And this 86 point light 1 carat round, that's special too. Don't think that all cat's eyes are round. They're not. A lot of cat's eyes are going to be oval. A lot of times they even have some issues with the cutting where they're not perfectly shaped. They are a cabochon to show off the chatoyancy, but a lot of times they're going to be more or less a little free form where they don't have that perfect symmetrical kind of look. That's what you're getting here. 86 pointer. It looks like a 1 carat. It's really cool. And remember, double phenomena, that means that you've got the chatoyancy, which I know we can see now, but this is going to have that subtle color change as well. So like we see with alexandrites that have a color change from blue-green. In the case of the Brazilian stones, they go from blue-green to red. This will too. It's a little more subtle because you have it competing with that chatoyancy, but it is still 2 phenomena. So that is rare as can be. And we're so excited to have it for you. Take a look at it. There's a huge blowout on this one too. So we're not waiting around for these pieces to go. 86 points, 95 points in the diamond, stays in the white gold. And let me show you, I'll show you all the finishing that this has as well so you can see what that's all about. But it's really exquisite. And you're talking about some superstar material. I mean, look at how pronounced and defined that chatoyancy is there. And yet, let's take a look at it on the hand because you're going to see that from a distance. This was $39.99 as well, but I'm not leaving it there. And this is how it looks. Oh, what a pretty stone. You know what it reminds me of so much? Is when we get these blue greens in the alexandrite cat's eye from Brazil, they look a little bit like those cat's eye indicolites, which I do have one tonight. But the cat's eye indicolites are markedly more money. So, if you want that kind of, again, super rarity, but also remember this is a little bit more durable. Anything in that chrysoberyl family is an 8.5 on the Mohs scale. So there are only 2 stones that give you more toughness than that. And that would be all your ruby and sapphire corundum family and then diamonds as well. So 2 categories of stones that get any tougher or any more durable than this. So great for everyday wear despite its rarity. And we're going to make it, okay, nobody likes it at $39.99. I don't blame you. We're seeing some incredible values. We're going to keep those going. But this is when you want to be on the phone lines because what can I tell you? This is not going to last. And remember, it's got to stay in the white gold. I think that should be a little bit of a giveaway as far as how low we're taking this tonight so that you can take advantage of it and truly get one of the rarest stones in the world. I'm going to be saying that a lot. One of the rarest, one of the rarest. We've got a lot of those that fall into that category here tonight. So you are in for a treat if you stay with us, and I hope you will, because this is a really, really cool show. But it's not even going to be $39.29 or even $19.99. This mounting alone, and this is where, again, the values strike me, because I know as our factory is here on site, we know exactly what these mountings cost us day by day to make, because obviously they shift a little bit based on gold and diamond pricing, as that is a fluid kind of commodity, and they both are. And we see the price tags on these mountings. Generally, they're not going down, they're going up. So when we are already below the price of the mounting, because you're getting almost a carat in diamonds and you've got all that gold, which is almost like 3 rings in one. And then the most important part, because I can get you as much gold and diamonds, believe it or not, as pricey as those are, we can keep bringing them to you, as we do. We can keep on making them. What gets rare is that stone. That's where you can't make it again, because the diamonds and the gold, if you got enough money to dump into it, you can make them. But what you can't do is put together that stone in the middle. That's how rare that is. So let's get it out the door for even less than even 19. This is great already, but not 19. It's not even going to be 18, 17, 16.99. All those prices are fantastic for the mounting alone, but it's not even $16.99. You got a deal here, and if you've wanted this stone and missed out, here it is. Put together with the great quality, the great mounting, and the great value, and it's only $1,599 only. If you'd like it, we're going to give that about 30 seconds, and then that will be gone. Oh, and you know what else we had? A lot of people asking about the other day were butterfly rings, and I had 2, and they both sold. I have a new one, but it's only yellow and white diamonds. The last time we saw them, they were pink, yellow, and white all together. I actually have a yellow and white diamond version. So if you were one, maybe that could be even of more interest to a few of you. So yellow and white diamonds. Then we've got a great, what I think would be perfect for a little Mother's Day special, in a big oversized heart-shaped pendant, but all these really intense fancy diamonds. So we're going to show you that and so much more. So a lot to get to, but requests are welcome too, so if you have any at all. And then I want to bring this out early because it's been a #1 request for the last few days. And we've shown you everything we had in stock. And with that, some of you were saying, well, I'm still looking for something maybe just a bit smaller. So we're bringing it out. We got busy. We made something. This is the beauty of Wednesdays, and why it's always called What's New Wednesday is because with that one day off on Tuesdays that we don't have a show every week, we're able to produce a lot of really cool new for you. So this is one of them. So if you've been one of many, I know Lori was one of them. A lot of you chimed in with the same kind of sentiment where you wanted a cross style pendant, but you wanted something a little bit more affordable or just even maybe a little more petite. This is it. So let's get ready, because this has been, now at this point we've had essentially 3, and they're the 3 classics that we brought you time and time again that are always popular when we bring them. It's just a matter of which style works for you. We've had a 90 pointer that I brought you on Monday. We've had over the course of the last couple of days prior to that, I had all 3 at the same time. We had a baguette version that had about 1 carat in diamonds, and then we also had the big 216, which is that really jumbo size. Those are still pretty big. All of them were 1.25 inches in top to bottom length or more. So we're going to go just a little more petite on diamond weight. Maybe you're somebody who also doesn't, look for a lot of diamonds for daily wear. If you're more comfortable wearing something that's a little bit just scaled down in the diamond weight, this is going to be it. This is a 42-point diamond cross. It says classic. I know we've done some different variations, and that's the whole point, is to give you some variety. This is the most classic we've developed by far in 7 years of existing, actually about 8 years of existing here as a network. 4607 is the item number. I don't want you to miss it. It's still going to be available in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold, but this is actually going to be 1 inch in top to bottom length, but that's including the bail. So the diamonds themselves are just shy of that. It is, I've got the white gold here to show you. And if you are one of the many who's been asking and wanting and pleading with us to bring something a little more petite, this is it, and it's the only version. So this is the last call. And even the affordability that we had on 90 points, which was incredible, cannot be outdone by what we're going to bring here for you. So let's take a look at it. The cat's eye alexandrite is still here, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom back here because we got to see the whole thing. And it's obviously just going to hold it here while I walk around and zoom back for you, so you can see these are all still VS diamonds that we love. But you're going to get, and I do have to hold it, so forgive me because it's actually going to be one that doesn't balance on its own. But take a look at this, so you can see here that it's really classic diamonds. It does have the little points there of the mirror finishing, and also a great gifting opportunity here. It's 4607. It'll be 42 points in the diamonds. and I'm shadowing it now just because I'm holding it. If I actually get away from the light here, you can really see there are those VS diamonds we love. And then you've got those little tips of every one of the points there that's all mirror finished in your white, yellow, or rose gold. So this is obviously all white. You can see how it's finished here. Through the back, you still have access to clean your diamonds through the back so you can properly clean them as you wish. But this is where we are showing you the classic. Now, I know you want to see it on the hand and on the neckline, so we'll do all that for you. But 42 points, most affordable we have, and it's still, interestingly enough, it was still supposed to be $777, but I'm well aware, and here it is on the hand, so you can see it there. I'm aware that we did some markdowns on even our previous 90-point version that got it down to a price that was very similar. So what I want to do tonight is make this a lot more affordable. So it's a little gift from us to you, and here's that length that I was telling you about. So there it is, including the bail. It's actually just a tiny, tiny bit over an inch with the bail, but right there. And so really, I think, again, that size that is really right because it shows up. It's large enough to show up and, really kind of, be that impression piece that you see, but then also not too large so that if you wanted to wear it every single day, you certainly have that opportunity to do it. So you can see against a lighter color, against a skin tone, against a pink, a more pastel, against a little darker color, you see what that's going to look like there. So it's really impressive and then still creates that little bit of a point there, just the way it's done with that gold to finish it up. So it's going to be less than $777, and this is the most affordable we have. That has been a request of late. What is the most affordable way to get a cross pendant? Well, this is it right here, right now. And it's not even going to be $777 or even close, not even $699. Or $5.99. We're going to take it down, and it's, again, great gift idea. Maybe, again, I know that only a certain number could go out tomorrow for you, but other than that, they'd be out right away. So again, not bad to get something special as a great gifting idea to somebody. Obviously, this would be a great look, and it's not even $5.99. So our most affordable in existence, it is $499 only, and that'll be our most affordable way to get a cross pendant. Still giving you those VS diamonds, and I would really recommend thinking about VS diamonds before you go out there and shop the rest of the retail world, where, let's face it, usually you do not have VS diamonds as an option. Here you do, and yet you would spend more to get a lower quality diamond than $499. So take advantage of that. We'll give it 60 seconds, and that's a great style for you. Our cat's eye alexandrite is still here if you'd like it, and then we're going to be moving on. We got a lot to show you and a lot of one of a kind. So that's always the important thing too, is to remember to dial in. This is one of the few we'll have a little bit of quantity on for you, which is nice. So I'll show it again on the hand here so you get that further away perspective, and nice bail. But I would recommend this one for Diamond by the Yard owners. You're probably going to want to opt for a more classic chain here. I would use your classic box link chain or your rope chain or something that's a finer gauge, which is really the idea and what's meant to be proportionally correct with something like this. So let's move. We got 30 seconds remaining. Brought this out based on request. And that was requests happening not only just Monday, the last time we were all together, but also over the weekend as well. So that is our last call on our 1-inch top to bottom diamond cross in all those VS diamonds, white, yellow, rose gold. So huge value, or maybe you layer it up. I love the idea of, too, if you have one of our bigger versions that's wider and larger, you might want to put this on a shorter chain and wear it together and then nest it along with some of those bigger style crosses that could be on a little bit longer chain. Typically, the rule of layering is if you are layering necklaces, which is a huge look right now, has been for a while, you generally want to wear either the basic chains or the smaller pendants up top closer to the neckline, and then layer up with those larger pieces as you stack and layer down a little lower. So that's our cross. Keep calling on that one. We just got to keep moving because we have a lot to show you. And this is a really fabulous golden tourmaline, and again, we have the cross, so that's the beautiful thing, is we're not super limited on that because it is all diamonds. So I have to say, this is really really rare. This is about just kind of a real, I think, a nice showpiece to really reflect the unique factor of a tourmaline family gem. When a lot of tourmalines are going to have one color, and we describe it as such, this is a little different because this is a blending of colors. There are thousands of identified colors that tourmaline exists in, that tourmaline has been found and mined in. It's the most varying stone family in the world. There's the most color range in tourmalines than anything else. So we're really excited, where it doesn't happen all that often. Sometimes we'll see the bicolors, but that's still really split, where you get two colors that are really separated by a line of demarcation. This is a little different. This is a blending, almost like when you think about, I think about our Imperial topaz we've had of late that have that golden pink tone. I think a lot about a padparacha, which also shares that golden pink tone, where Mother Nature combines different colors that could be separate, but combined together, that's what this is so reminiscent of. It's still a tourmaline, and it's beautifully cut, but it has that real blend where you're getting a pink, golden, orange. So it's really, think about like when you're admiring a beautiful sunset along the horizon, and there's a moment where sometimes you're lucky enough to see really, really strong different colors, but there are moments where a lot of those colors blend together. That's very similar to what we're seeing here. Take a look at it. We've got one. It's 8 carats 94, and it's item number 9256. And it's a very special tourmaline. There's no doubt about that because it's 894 in size. And then it has the diamonds on the sides here, which are done in a trillion. Look at that. From the front, you only see a part of the diamonds. That's because the stone is so wide. Then when you really angle it, you see, oh, I get it. There's a lot more diamond weight than I expected, paved into the sides. And so that's 46 points in the diamonds. It's in the yellow gold, which I really like. But see, even here, there's almost more golden through the middle. And then as it moves, you see pinks and purples that come through really strongly. And that's all in an 8 carat 94 with 46 points in diamonds. There is not another tourmaline in our inventory like it. So this is the one to own if you love these colors together and really giving you some interest. But at the same time, here's a type 3 included stone, meaning it is supposed to have all kinds of visible inclusions, and this one does not. It is clean. I love seeing it from the side angles here so you can admire. Yeah, it's not like faceting is hiding any inclusions. You see the clarity through all the different angles here, and yet that is, look at that, that's clean as can be. That's important. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Come on in, we have one. It's a massive markdown because why not? And I just took it out of the light for a brief moment to try it on, and then it went more golden on me. It looked almost like a yellow diamond for a brief moment. And now we're seeing more of those pinks and those lavenders blended in. It's so spectacular. It truly is. I've had stones that I've dubbed, and they were tourmalines too, where I've dubbed them magic. They were just like tourmaline magic because they had and exhibited so many colors together. This is one of them. And we need a blowout price. It's as simple as that. We only have our cat's eye alexandrite and a couple of crosses left so far. So make sure you're dialing in on those. But this is that 894 stunner. And we're not going to ask the $59.99 that it has been on the air before. We're going to take it a lot lower. There is only one. Keep that in mind. Obviously, I think we know that. I told you there is no other tourmaline in our entire inventory that looks like this or shares those colors. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Not yet, because that's where $59.99, you're probably at this point concerned that maybe the lowest point that could go is probably maybe $3,500. And you would be right, ordinarily. But because we got to move these one-of-a-kinds and get ready, because I'm thinking about 3 minutes from now, bottom of the hour, we're going to show you that grand reveal of what I think is the prettiest ring we've had. And that is a big statement when you're talking about all the jewelry we've brought you. But this ring, I'm going to prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Stay with me. But this is that one and only tourmaline. It's not going to $3,500. It's not $3,000. This is a nearly 9 carat stone. Just truly fabulous cutting, clarity, and it's the color blend. It's the uniqueness of having those colors come together and look that way and get you all the rest in a perfectly symmetrical, balanced type of mounting, and it's not even $3,000 or $29 or $19.99. This gets so much better and is not going to be. And if you like rare collectibles, I know people that collect tourmalines, and that's a big venture because there are so many colors, there are so many types. But to get one like this, you're marking off one of the rarest right here, right now, and it's not even $1,900, $1,800, $1,799 for all that size. Look at those colors change just based on the movement of the stone here under one light. It is incredible. It's not even $1,777. This is going to fly, and it's that simple. We don't have another one like it. Usually I would say, oh, well, if you give us a couple months, we can hope to maybe get you something like it. Not in this case. That is going to be impossible to do because we know our stones, and we know there's not another one like this one here to even make the ring out of. So let's do, you know what, blow it out, $16.99 if you'd like it. $16.99 instead, and that is our final low. Yes. She got across? Did she? We made it on her behalf, so I'm really glad to hear that she was with us tonight. She saw it and she loved it, and this tourmaline is gone as well. Thank you, Lori. Enjoy, and for everybody else who picked up across, thank you so much. You know what, I'm just gonna flash this. Speaking of rare, we just touched on this stone. We could play guess this stone, and I don't think anybody would guess it in a million years. Look at this. But I gave you some hints. Like we just referenced this gem family. It's item number 420. And we're looking at something very, very special right here, right now. Very special. This is Imperial topaz. It just happens to have more pink and more purple when it should be yellow and orange. And this one, I don't see any yellow, and I definitely don't see any orange. It's pink and purple. And if you think, well, they heated it, well, they treated it, well, they gave it some funky something or another. Nope, this is all natural always. It's all natural. However, it's mined out of the Ouro Preto mine in Brazil, which is the one and only mine. It is all natural. No, even heating, even that acceptable treatment. Like a lot of people say, oh, it's all natural, and they still mean, well, yeah, but it's heated, like every stone is heated. Well, not every stone is heated, and this is one that receives absolutely no heating either. One source in the world. This is really, really incredible material, and it's a carat 32. And it's an elongated cushion, and it's got just shy of 1 carat in diamonds in a classic setting style. You don't even have to leave it in the white gold if you don't want to. I would recommend it because instead, a lot of times if it's more of the golden tones, I say go ahead and get in the yellow gold. With this one, because it's pink and purple intense, it's like orchidy type colors, I say you're best off leaving it in the white gold. That would just be my preference on this one. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blow it out. I know these Imperials get really pricey really fast. When we've seen 2 carats, where are they? $6,000. And we don't need to talk about what anyone else does because nobody else has it to speak of. The most famous Imperials were auctioned off because they were owned, they were designed and custom made and owned by a famous actress many years ago. She fell on some hard times. She had auctioned them off, and with her name behind them, but it was more importantly the stones. I don't think anyone really gave a hoot about who it was that owned them. They cared about the rarity of the stones because celebrities are a dime a dozen and these stones are not. And she had these big earrings, and what they sell for, like $600,000 in auction. And that was many, many, many years ago. They were still that golden color. This is that pinky purple. You are on another level of rarity here. And I know they've mostly been $59.99 in this size when we had any, if there's just a little bit of pink with it. These are purely pink and purple, so this is that next level up. This is not typical, this is not normal, and we're gonna blow it out right now. If you'd like it, you gotta call me because this is a really, I mean, you can look at all the Imperials we've done, and this is the most affordable, and this is the most, let's just say it, it's the biggest value we've had, and yet it is the top color. There is not one single Imperial in our inventory, and we have a lot of them compared to anybody else. There's not one that looks like this, no others. So this is your time. It's not $59.49. This is really unbelievable. And then we're going to get to that ring that I keep telling you about because I am ready for the grand reveal. But this is not $59 or $49 or even $39.99. And this gets better. And let me try it on so you know exactly what to expect when it's on your hot little hand at home, because this is really that, look at that. You can really start to now appreciate that beautiful size it gives you, this rippling effect of light. So clarity as well is at work here, and there's a tremendous clarity, but look at how the light all goes through it. This is what has been dubbed the elevators of light, which is something Imperial topaz. There are some stones that sparkle, there are a lot of stones that glow, but it's a very specific way that this light just travels like a waterfall through the stone in Imperials that are really fine. And this is my Spino, but I think I need to talk to somebody who speaks Portuguese fluently to actually ask. I think we need to come up with a better moniker, because the truth is, it's my Spino if it's golden with a little bit of pink. This is so much more than that. And that is why this is the best of the best of the best that goes beyond the previous best we've had. And it's not even $29.99. Oh, say goodbye to this now. I mean, this has already been a showcase of some of the rarest stones planet Earth has to offer us. This is another one. I'll tell you, that color is just so, so rare. Blow it out right now. We're going to make it $2,499. I told you, this is one of those incredible values where it's a must-have. It's a must-go. We're not making this about, oh, I'd love, because, you know, the feedback's always, I'd love to own that stone, but it was out of my budget. This one is, when instead of that $5,000 or $6,000, look at how low we brought it to a really pedestrian price tag that an Imperial should never be. It's that simple. So let's get to it, guys. We've got 30 seconds with this one. I'm going to show you, it's a little past the bottom of the hour. We're going to show you a ring that I just think is just, and maybe it's just me, but I somehow have a feeling that I don't think it's going to be just me that shares this feeling about this next ring that is unlike anything we've ever had before. Get ready, and it's just beautiful. But it's rare, rare, rare as well. So we're going to treat you to something in this very first 30 minutes or so, and you're going to, I think, really get excited about this one. So collectors, get ready. Grand reveal coming up. This has got to go. That's our pinky purple. Do you see the purples in it? I hope it's not just here. on set, but I hope really you're seeing that at home too. The purples that are coming through, it's almost like a neon violet color that is coming through. Fuchsias and really bright purples coming through on a pink body color to that stone. $24.99. Collectors, where are you? That's a good one. So let's get to it. I'm really excited about this. This is just pretty, and it's just, well, the rarity is on another level. So what we're about to show you is brand new here tonight. I'm not talking about just like, oh, hey, we saw one last week that was kind of similar, or last year there was something kind of like it. No, this is new tonight, forever. We've never had anything quite like this before. And for as beautiful as it is, as unique as this is, the combination that makes it so exquisite, honestly, the big deal is that it's a rare stone times 3. This is one of the rarest stones we've ever offered on the show here. And yet, this is the first time ever that we've decided to take the rarest stone in the rarest cut and give you 3 at one time in one ring. Unheard of. Nobody, and I mean nobody, including us, could make this ring again. It's a real, sometimes we do this and it's always kind of amazing to me that we go where we take a rare stone like this, that we could have made 3 separate rings out of this material, and instead we decided to just go all out instead and give somebody the opportunity to have the most deluxe version of this stone in a mounting. That is what is happening right here, right now. Have you heard of our corner-rubian? Because we have showcased it for the last couple of months here, debuted it only a few months ago, have had a very select couple of handfuls of stones in jewelry, typically 1 stone in a ring set as a center stone. It's different because if you're going, well, I don't know what that is, we're going to talk about what it is, but we're also going to talk about the fact that this is the highest end color that is available. There's a very strange noise back to my beyond my left side shoulder, and I hope everything's okay back there, Tony, with you, because I'd never heard that noise, and I've heard a lot of noises come from that control room, but I hope everything's all right, okay? Just come running out, and don't worry about us. Don't mind the live show if you're not all right. Very odd noise. But anyway, as I was saying, how dare we get interrupted on this fabulous piece. Corner-rubian times 3. They look like paraibas. They don't usually, because usually this material is not this color. It can be colorless. It can be brownish red. This is that material that is a gorgeous, and I'm talking neon, blue-green material, and best yet, it's rounds. I could talk all day long, and it doesn't matter. What you need to see is this ring. Incompleted state, side to side, across the hand. Take a look at this. It is unbelievable. I just think that is one of the prettiest rings I've seen. It really is. The combination it also has, and there's the surprise, is that yes, in addition to 3 corner-rubians that are all round diamond cut, they're also surrounded in pink diamonds, surrounded in white diamonds beyond that. Item number is 1120779. And welcome to paradise. This feels like, I don't know, it just feels like a tropical paradise of a ring. That's what this is. I could just stare at that forever and ever and ever. The beauty of it, the rarity that's here we'll touch on, but honestly, is that not a stunner? And yet, instead of having one oversized ring, it takes all this incredible carat weight, really disperses it and kind of distributes it across the hand. So whether you like a bigger piece or a smaller piece, I think this tends to work for a lot of us. And it's 50 points total weight. These are always smaller stones, by the way. Even big stones are small stones. Let me explain. The big stones are considered 5 and 10 points. And these are all over that. So you've got round, brilliant cuts. Aren't they gorgeous? They're neon, blue greens together, almost like a minty, but then you really see the blues. It almost looks like a kaleidoscope in blue and green, kind of rotating through each stone as it moves. Then you have another 20 points in pink diamonds. That would be your triple halos around each corner-rubian. And then 41 points in white diamonds as well. Now, I know this is not an inexpensive stone. I'm aware of that, as you know, having debuted them as I did many months ago, having sold every single one we've ever brought out. It's just a matter of, can we move this, and can we get the oohs and ahs to translate to somebody going to be saying, I have that ring coming my way, and I'm going to be wearing that in the next few days. That's what this is about. So here's what I'm going to do. I know it's not an inexpensive ring. I know it's not an inexpensive stone, and all that adds up. And what do? We start adding pink diamonds and white diamonds galore. So this is it's a fairly lofty piece, right? We've got a price tag on it, and it's supposed to be, and this isn't bad, considering there are 3 corner rubians going across your hand, and wait till you see this on the hand. They're out of Tanzania. This is a source that is a fairly, it's really, again, this is museum level material, and none of the stones are big. So if you're wondering or thinking, I'll stick around and I'll wait for a 3 carat to come around, there are none. There are no 2 carats, there are no 1 carats. Even our largest stones that are set in rings by themselves are usually about 40 or 50 points each. That's usually a max. So you're getting a really, really big deal to have 3 of them together. I also think if you're a fan of this stone and that's the problem, is that you want a bigger stone, get the 3 stones that go across the hand, and it gives you that bigger wow factor and gives you a bigger look, because the big stones are just a no-go when it comes to this gem. We're going to do something crazy here. It's got a list price, and this is where it's supposed to go today. I know we're showing it earlier. I just couldn't resist. There's just the pretty brightness of the blue greens with the pastels of the pinks, and then, of course, the sparkling pop of the diamonds just really works. We've got it listed for $52.99. I probably, you know, I like to round down, so at least we can get to some kind of round number like $49.99. I want to try something. We don't have anyone on the phone lines, and it's not a busy Wednesday thus far. Wednesdays, you know, it's, you know, not going to be that big viewership night like some of our other days, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to entice you. I'm going to offer up an opportunity even for our gem collectors, because we have a lot of loose collectors. And you're going, but you don't sell loose stones. No, we don't, but they buy the jewelry for the loose stones because that's how good our jewelry values are. We want to get even the collectors in on this, jewelry lovers alike. I'm not even asking $52.99 or $49.99. I'm going to put on the auction block and see who's out there. I want to see if we can get these phone lines ringing here early tonight, and we want to give you the value of a lifetime. So instead of $4,000, because that'd be a good place to start, that'll save you $1,300 right there. Instead of $35,000, instead of $3,000, considering how rare this stone is, plenty durable for daily wear and jewelry. By the way, you have no issues wearing this every day. Wear it daily if you choose to. But it's not $3,000, and it's not $25,000, and it's not even going to be $2,000 to start. And we have seen very few combinations like this with the pink and the white diamond halos around stones. But rest assured, the value of those halos are so great that you only see really important stones. But this is the most important of all that we've ever brought in combination like this. Let's go. Let's not even start at $2,000. This is what should be really, really striking to a lot of people who know jewelry and know collectible gems. You should know that is not an appropriate place to start. It should be higher than that. We're not starting at $2,000. We're going to start at $1,500 for the ring. Let me try it on. I haven't done that yet, so you can see how the stones and the design goes across the hand from side to side. So you can see how pretty yet how wearable it is, because it's not oversized. This is not that oversized. And by the way, we don't have one individual corner rubian offered. Hold on, let me get centered up here for you. This is incredible. And to get pink and white diamonds around it, notice how it goes one side to the other there. So you see that, how it really spreads across the finger. So really, even if you're not into bigger rings, I think this is wearable. If you don't want a small ring, I think it's right in that balance kind of size where it can work for a lot of different people. And we have no open at $1,500. And Tony, I was thinking about maybe $50 increments, obviously, because we're starting awfully low here. But since we don't even, well, we've got a couple people on the phone line, so they might be, they're talking about it, thinking about it, verifying, as we like to say. Well, that's what it looks like on. Oh, that pretty, pretty look. There's something about, I'm a believer in what I've always just called combination rings, where, yeah, anybody can put stones together, right? You can put one stone together with a different stone, but there are some combinations that just aesthetically work and harmonize and sing and all the things. I feel like this is a combination that if we had the luxury, we'd do it again and again and again and again. But because they're corner rubians, that's not an option. Would you believe this? We don't have an open yet. We don't even have an open. We have 2 people verifying and no open. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I really want, and I was here Monday with you guys, and there were a lot of one and dones. I think it was every auction I attempted throughout Monday night's 3 hours was a one and done, and a one and done, and a one and done. It was like boom, 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 just one bidder, and meaning one bidder and it sold. That was it, no competition. I want to make sure, and I'm not sure if today's going to be any different, but I'm going to do what I can to help that along. So instead of even $1,500 to start, I'm going to start even lower than that. And this is where, if you haven't dialed in, you got to start dialing. I can't get you a more rare combination or collection of stones than this ring is. And when you've got a stone where There are 3 halos of pink diamonds there that are natural pink diamonds, and yet the stones they're surrounding are even more rare. That should tell you something. By hundreds and hundreds of times, the pink diamonds are commonplace compared to the 3 individual rounds in the corner-rubians, which, by the way, historically, we've not seen the rounds. So let's do this. Instead of $1,400, I don't know, maybe it's 2 out there. It could be 2 out there. Maybe it's 2 out there. I don't know. I loved it. I've seen a lot of great jewelry in 21 years of doing this on TV. I loved it. I thought it was a really cool combination. Like I said, if you're just a collector and you want to get it for the individual stones, go for it, because I don't have these stones loose to offer to you, but it's not going to be $1,400 either, or $1,300, or $1,200, or $1,100. What if I give the entire ring to you for less than the price of a gold band by itself? So if we took out the rare triple corner-rubians, if we took out the pink diamonds, and if we took out the white diamonds, what if that was the price and you get all that's in there? I'm not taking them out. We're leaving them in there. You just get that kind of price tag. What if we start at $1,000? $1,000. I mean business. We're here to make a lot of great jewelry values happen, but let's also make it exciting and entertaining and get to the point where we can have a lot of people given the chance to own something where I can tell you right now, you can have access to every big city, jewelry store across the world, designers, collectors, museums. Where else are you going to find a corner-rubian? ×3. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. And we're going to hope that we get $1,000 to open. Let's hope. I'm going to fingers crossed here. Come on in, because we're looking for $1,000 where you know that band all by itself can't be $1,000. You know that. I know that. But if you want a gold band, well, there you get all that extra material with it. Rare as can be, $1,000. Let's see what we got. And let me try it on again for you. Do we have anybody thinking about or verifying $1,000? We need to know. This is too good to be here, and it's really, really unique and rare and special and all the things. But that is one of those for the ages, and this is why I don't typically do auctions in the first hour, especially on a weeknight, right? That is why it's ill-advised, and we're seeing it now because I've already dropped the open from 3 to 25 to 2 to 15, and now look where it is. Now we're starting at $1,000. And did we show you? Look at this. Each center stone deserves its own time in the spotlight here. Look at that round. Look at that round, and look at that round. Perfectly matched for their blues and green combinations, all diamond cut round brilliance, solid pink diamond halos, then white diamond halos around that. Oh my goodness, here it is on the hand. And we've got 15 seconds, and hopefully we're verifying an open here at $1,000 or more. Look at that ring. Side to side, perfection, rarity beyond. And I think we have got an open. I hope so. What a stone. What a stone. ×3. That is just pretty, isn't it? Just a really pretty combination. They look like Paraibas, don't they? And yet they have pink diamonds and white diamonds surrounding them. That's incredible. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you. And they're usually brown. They're all rare, right? And corner-rubian, I mentioned this before when I debuted them. I used to sell them many, many years ago when TVON did not exist. I sold them loose. And Tony remembers this. They were brown stones. They looked like a tiger's eye without the tiger's eye. They looked like just little brown rocks. And you know what? People, collectors, ate them up because they're so rare. This is that high degree of material. So the brown is more typical, this brownish red, and this is the ultimate in rarity. Do we have $1,000? Tell me we do. Yes, no? Oh goodness, I'm in trouble tonight. Boy, oh boy, we need to cultivate some more viewership, because if this is only at $1,000, I'm in trouble tonight. We're only at 1,000. We do have the open. I'm going to give it a 2-minute clock. And you know what? Lower those increments if we can. I'm losing so much money. What's a little more? We're going to lower the increments to $25. Lower them to 25 bucks. Why not? Make it easy, right? So $1,000, if I'm not mistaken, we do have it, right? We have it. So we've got $1,000. We've got the open, and now we'll get you in. But all you have to do is dial. I'm giving it 2 minutes because I've spent so long on this, and quite frankly, I know when I'm not getting a lot of bidders. And it's happening again. It happened on Monday. I was hoping for a little bit better fortune tonight. Apparently, tonight's not that night. So let's give it a last 2 minutes. All you have to do, by the way, to dial in, if you're looking to bid, now at this point, you'd have to bid $10.25 or more to be, the next bidder, because we do have $1,000 to our opening bidder. But you know what? In 2 minutes, you got 2 minutes to dial the phone number. You very well could walk away with this, and what a win that would be. So big win. $1,000 only. I got a problem here because that band in the back, and I know we're used to values, so maybe these are kind of, so it might fall on deaf ears a little bit because we're all so used to great values, but I cannot do this gold band that's in the back of the ring for a price like this. I cannot. So let's give it 2 minutes and we'll sell it, and let me know who's got that open there. And you know what? It's going at 1,000. It very well might, unless we have anybody who comes in here to challenge in the next minute and 50. And that is that. So huge value there. And I'll try it on one more time since we don't see a lot of these side-to-side styles. Oh boy, what am I going to do tonight? I've got such a great show plan. Should I save it all? If we don't have a lot of viewers tonight, oh my goodness, this is too good to be here. Too good to be here. But hey, it's Wednesday night. We're going to teach you that it's important to be with us on Wednesdays to see all these fabulous, new, incredible, unique, nobody expected, nobody saw this coming item, right? This is that really, really unusual, and that's for sure. I don't think anybody came in tonight going, you know what I really hope I see tonight on the show? I really hope Lauren shows me a corner-rubian, 3-stone ring, give me some pink and white diamond halos. Beyond that, give me that really good round material, all of it. This is it right now. So we have a final minute left to get you in, and we are stuck at $1,000 only. My goodness. Okay. Well, it's a good night to be shopping. We're going to have a one and done, it looks like, here to start us off. Meaning one bidder, one bid, and one open, and that's that. So last chance, last call. Anybody else thinking about it? Now is the time. 40 seconds remaining. The auction will have to close when that clock hits 0. So then if you're not in on the phone lines, we can't make you eligible to place a bid here. But this is certainly, well, I like it. It's rare. Sometimes I'm the only one on these combination rings, right? Me and one other. Yeah, question? Okay, so this is as is, by the way. We recommend it as is. You can always change the gold if you want to, but would not recommend it on this particular style because the rose gold is so perfect with the pink diamonds and the white gold looking great with the white diamonds on the edge and, of course, the rest of the way. And then, of course, the corner-rubian settings are also going to be in the rose gold there as well, and that just helps carry through those halos. So 1,000 going once, going twice. Wow. Just spent another $10,000 on airtime to sell this one at $1,000. It's gone. Congratulations. Enjoy it. What a piece. All right. Coming up, I do have an alexandrite that is faceted. So we had a cat's eye earlier. I do want to show you this. We have a yellow diamond heart-shaped piece, and it comes with a chain. So let me show this really quickly because I thought this would be perfect for maybe a Mother's Day special here, and it's got a really good chain with it. I'm a little surprised. And you know what? I'm going to hold this there for a minute. That's not going to stay, is it? Let me zoom back, though. Let me zoom back because I'm camera operator as well. So let's take a look at this. And this is going to be some of the best finishing I've seen us show in a designer pendant. And you've probably seen these on television before somewhere else for a lot more money. And we are not asking for a lot of money on this one. Now, I want to show it to you in a couple of ways here. It's got a really big bail. Now, we're going to throw in the chain with it, which has got some really, you see that great Rolo style chain. It does have the adjustability and lobster claw. But I'm going to show it from a distance here first on the hand because I really want you to see the size of this heart shape. And there's a lot of heart-shaped jewelry out there, especially when it comes to pendants. But this is such a unique style because it's really large diamonds that are unique and natural colors throughout. And then it's going to be just that outside edge, the bail. And then do you see how there's the cleft of the heart, or the top portion of the heart, almost wrap within the heart shape there? So it almost looks like a bypass style. You see it a lot better when it's against the hand here, right? And you see that almost like teardrop shape that's bypassing at the top there, and then a lot of different diamonds set within. So I'm going to give you a length. It's about 1 1/8 inches top to bottom, but let me go ahead and show you. And then we'll show it on the neckline. It's 9923 is the item number here. So there you can see it's about 1 inch and just a little over. So that's 1 1/8 inches. Top to bottom, including the bail. This could be worn and used with your DBTYs. That'd be beautiful with a DBTY. It's got great finishing. I think that'll be even better to show you up close, but let's just show you on the neckline from a distance away so you can see it here and just get one more perspective on the size of the heart shape itself, which has all of these different colors. There are slightly different tones of yellow diamonds that are all natural, and then we've got even some that get into that green category. Here it is against a skin tone, but it's really well done. There's a lot of gold weight here as well. And so as we take a look up close, I really want to give one caller, and yes, it is a one-of-a-kind designer piece, and then this is that inside. So do you see the design is replicated in the back undergallery? Same thing you have in the front. Go ahead. Say it a little louder for me. Don said thank you. Oh, hi, Don. Thank you so much. Shopping tonight? Yay. All right. Thank you, Don. Well, here it is. Look at all the different shapes. sizes and different tones of colors of your yellow diamonds. It's item number 9923. That's a carat 28 just in the yellows and the greens and the oranges. And then you also have 50 points in the white diamonds exactly. So 178 total diamond weight set in the 14K. Again, look at this. It's quite heavy. I wouldn't say heavy like uncomfortable, but it's definitely, you feel this weight of this designer piece. And also, again, large enough bail if you want to use that chain and maybe gift that. Pay it forward, gift that to someone else, pass it down, and then use a diamonds by the yard you have. Well, this is a plenty big enough bail to work with DBT-wise. But let's go ahead and blow it out. $69.99. I think we can do better. I got a discount for you. Let's make it just $2,499 instead. And it is a one of a kind. And you've got cushion cuts and heart shapes, or rather pear shapes. And a couple of, yeah, it looks like mostly ovals and pear shapes, and a couple of cushions that you have, but even into those green tones there. So green, yellow, golden, and orange are the different colors, and every diamond in that piece is a natural color. So really unusual and rare there. Saw somebody earlier tonight hawking blue diamonds, going, they're natural diamonds. I'm going, yeah, once you've irradiated them, yeah. There's a difference, right? These are not radiated, they're not irradiated, and they're not heated. So that's a different deal. So $24.99 gets that one, and we can get that right out to you tomorrow. So I think it just more or less depends on where you live as far as if we can get it to you before Mother's Day, but we can definitely ship it out tomorrow because obviously no sizing needed. And yes, the chain is going to come with it. So that is our heart-shaped piece. Yeah. Heart shape, congratulations, that's gone. Butterfly lovers, we had a couple of rings on Monday, and they were butterfly pieces, and they were all sold very quickly, and then you said, give me more. Well, here it is, $599, but not pink, white, and yellow. This time it's just the yellow and the white diamonds here that you get in this wraparound design. So creates a bypass style where the butterflies are going and kind of flying in different directions here diagonally across the hand, but it's really easy to wear. And then we'll have a wheel before our top of the hour gets here. But this is item number 599. I'll make this quick. It's all 18 karat solid gold too, so you're getting the white and the yellow here. And then it's essentially like 3 bands that are wrapping and coiling around, but notice how it comes to one point. So if you shy away from wider rings or multiple band rings because you feel like they're uncomfortable or they're too wide on your hand, please don't do that with this one because it all comes solid in the back as you saw. So it fits very traditionally like you would have any basic ring fit. So it's not uncomfortable at all. But let's take a look at it on so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The way these butterflies look like they are in motion or in flight while they're on your hand. They also sit up a little higher, which I think is really pretty. And that trail of diamonds behind them, 48 points on the white diamonds, but you're getting 74 points in the yellows. So really spectacular. And remember, everything here is 18 karat solid, yellow and white together. So it's one of a kind in this designer piece. It's not going to be $39.99 because that's all been there, done that pricing. And we've had a little bit of popularity here in the last couple of days in butterfly jewelry. So we want to make sure the values are here. And I'll just go ahead and go halvesies on it. We'll make it $19.99 instead. So one collar, and let me zoom back just a bit more so you can see the very top of that butterfly's wings there on top. And that is a really gorgeous piece. We have 2 pieces available from the hour. That would be our cat's eye alexandrite that was $15.99. We also have that purple pink Imperial that was only $24.99. So that's what remains from the hour so far. Everything else is gone except, of course, now this butterfly ring, which we'll have out of here in just a moment, I have a feeling. So congrats if you get it. That's a really special way to go, and we're looking to see who's got it. So coming up, we're going to be showing you something else here, and we've got a last call in this hour. I've got a quick wheel to take us right from one hour to the next here, and it's just 4 items. Now, somebody out there probably said, that corner-rubian was stunning, but I just need 1 stone, and I just need it with white diamonds. So here it is. And it's going to anchor a wheel that's also going to have a black opal in a round with a really distinctive pattern and 2 bands holding that opal, then a kunzite in an asher cut, and then the fire opal in a round. So let me just go ahead and move these up and we'll come on in. We have to zoom in. Just that shows you how long and how, you know, elongated that butterfly piece was. I'm going to move this one to the back here and move our fire opal right to the right. So round fire opal in this great octagon style, Art Deco style mounting, and then the black opal, which is a round as well. These are all fancy cuts except for the corner-rubian because that's just a fancy stone. So all coming down to one price. We've got about 1 minute till our top of the hour. Hour number 1 complete, and then 2 hours left to go on this Wednesday night. And this is a phenomenal yes. Thank you. Butterfly ring. Is that the same collar that got the heart shape or a different collar? You just have the lucky phone there. You just got the butterfly and the heart shape, right? So congrats on the butterfly ring. Butterflies are gone. And then here we go with the kunzite on the left. That's an Asher. Only Asher we have in stock, by the way, besides the really, really big one that you guys have seen that is really big in the bridge, really huge. It's about 11 carats. This would be your kunzite that is a really nice 378. The opal in the back, that's going to be a 108 in the round. Then we got the fire opal on the right, that's our carat 12. It is a round stone though, set in that octagon style. And then you also get the 36-point corner rubian. So like I was saying earlier, when we had the 3 stones together, this is never a stone that occurs in big sizes. So that is a big size, is really what we're saying. So you've got all 4 one-of-a-kinds. We can change the gold on anything except for, it's just the fire opal. The fire opal's got to stay in the yellow gold. Everything else can be changed or adjusted. And hey, look at that. It's the top of the hour. So a lot of you just probably now tuning in to our Wednesday. Welcome to you. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we are glad that you are here, hopefully for the next 2 big hours, because we got a lot of great jewelry for you on the way. So much to showcase. Lots of brand new classics you'll love. Even hoop earrings are here, but stick with me. You've got to see the yellow diamond deal. If you don't have a yellow diamond yet in 1 carat size and you want one, today is the day. Tonight is the night. Stay with me for that. Big blue wing is coming up in a bridge. Classic shape, classic style. And then we also have a really important alexandrite buy. It's the #1 wish list item, but it's the one that people think they're never going to own because it's too expensive. I will change that. I already changed that on a cat's alexandrite. We made one of those really affordable already tonight. I'll do that with a faceted stone as well. But let's get to this wheel. Let's blow these out first because they all got to go. And we're just welcoming a lot of people in. So welcome into Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. Lots to show you here, but also a great value on the way. So if there's anything we can help you with, I cannot tell you, we only have 2 pieces left from the first hour. And we showed you a whole lot of jewelry. We have a gorgeous pinky purple Imperial. We have the stunning cat's eye alexandrite round in the bridge that I just mentioned. That's it. And a couple cross pendants that we had a little bit of quantity on because they were diamonds and crosses. So here we are. Now these 4 have to go, and this is how we do it. You ready? Oh my goodness. And I'll recap those carat weights and try them on as you ask about them, so don't hesitate to call in because that's what we need to know. We need to hear from you. So instead of, you ready for this? Because I'm going to do a little extra because we now just made it to our top of the hour here, and we want to make sure that we get these out of here quickly. And so just to make sure we do that, I'm going to take them a lot lower than this supposed to be $14.99 blowout, and we're going to take them a lot lower than that. So come on in and make sure you're in early because you know you like it and somebody else probably does too. And it's only going to be the first caller that takes the corner rubian, the fire opal, the kunzite, or the black opal, which is that only round that we have. And you know how quickly that last opal went earlier in our show, a second item of the night. So let's get them all out the door. They're not even $999. We're here to move them, and that is rare corner rubian in the middle. So if anybody wanted just that single stone by itself with white diamonds only, there it is. And then you got your kunzite, your opal, and your fire opal. Let's do it. You guys ready? Not even $999 or $899. This is how we move them. It's last call. It's your last look at them. Let's make them $888 for any one you want. And again, only 1 gold color restriction up there. It is the fire opal and the yellow gold. Everything else you get to decide, and we will customize it for you for free. Our favorite 4-letter word, free. It's free to change gold, to size it for you. I mean, this is the beauty of what we're doing. And you just need to tell me out of those 4, which one do you want before they're gone at $888. So let's see who wants what. And again, I'll try them on as you ask about them. We'll recap all those carat weights for you as well. This is the night to be with us. Stay with us for the next 2 hours. You're going to see some incredible things in this show. It's a really, really, really good lineup. So an alexandrite coming up soon, that affordable alexandrite I'm telling you about, you're not going to have to wait too long on that one. Now, we need questions. Yes. You got it. Here's the kunzite. And did you notice there are ribbons? It's almost like a little ribbon, almost like an S or a figure 8 curve on the sides. That's going to be item number 693 for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Really intense color, on more purple than it is pink for sure. It's a 378. It's got 23 points in diamonds. Yes. Let's go to the fire opal next. You got it. Let me know if you'd like this one, Sean. Sean's thinking about the kunzite. That's a 1 only, so when it's gone, it's gone. Yes. Sure. Here's the back of the fire opal. First, before I try it on. Yes. Kunzite's already gone to Jess. Thank you so much. Jess got the kunzite. Now there's the back, so you can see that band, how it goes, that double band in the back. That's going to set it up high. Now let me try that on for you. And that fire opal is going to be item number 1119019. Take a look at this one. Great octagon of pave around it. Fire opal in the middle is a 112 round. We have it in yellow gold only. That one's the one that's got to stay in the yellow gold. But that is also done with 58 points in the diamonds. And that looks almost like ruby more than it does fire opal, because fire opal typically is yellow. Yes. Questions before we go? Let's give it a 60-second clock. Then we'll be moving right along. Fire opal is verifying right now. That's the only one that's got to stay in the yellow. Think about that too. It's a double band of gold here. There's the corner-rubian, but I really want to show you. This is 2 rows brought together with a sizing bar in the back. It's pave on each level there, and look at how it really is. It almost looks like a bright neon green lightning pattern through the round blue. Yes. Thank you so much. So the fire opal is verifying right now, yellow gold only on that round. I guess it was over here. We're just going to actually move them up a little closer so we can show you a little closer angle here on all 3. As we center them up, don't forget about that corner-rubian just with the white diamonds. And then there's that fire opal, which is verifying right now. Jason? Yes, the purple pink Imperial. Yes, yes, yes. Who's this for? We'll recap it. It's 420. I'm going to show it again. Yes, Jess. The kunzite does not have to. It can be changed. Yeah, the only one that stays in the gold color is the fire opal. And I think Edward's got that one. What's that? Oh, really? Wait, did you say Nevada? That, oh my gosh, I had no, wait a minute. She shops a lot, right? I had no idea she was in Nevada for some reason. If it's the gal that I hear that her name a lot, it could be a different one, but I had no idea she was in Nevada. I don't think I knew that. Take a look. Thanks for sharing that with me. My adopted hometown. That's why I get excited hearing from our Nevada shoppers. But this is, I'm born and raised here and live here, but you know, home is really where mom is, as we know. Aw, I mean, it's Mother's Day week, right? So home is where mom is. That's my mind, right? I've never lived there, but that's where mom lives, so it's good enough. Susan, we've got your DBTY request too coming up, but this one, if you missed it, let me get the wheel all cleaned up here. Look at how beautiful this is. Yes, it's Imperial. I mean, this looks like a typo, but it's just that extreme, extreme high quality Imperial that is better than Maisfino, because the Maisfinos have a lot of gold into them. This is beyond that, and it's a carat 32, and what was the 99 points? That's right, 99. Yes. Thank you so much. So you can actually change the gold color. I like it in the white gold as it is, so that's a beauty, and that one's sold as well. So thank you so much. And let's see. Oh, yes, Susan's request here. And guys, I think we have 2 pieces left from that wheel. The kunzite, the fire opal are gone, but we have the opal and the corner-rubian left from that last 888 wheel if you'd like to ask about either of those. Let me show you item number 5147. So is this the specific one Susan was asking for? It's not? Why are we showing it? Oh, they're sold out. Yeah, so let me rephrase that. So here's why I asked. Susan, let me let everybody know, because this is going to be popular. First of all, she looks like she wanted to see the 110s and the 202s. Everything that we had in inventory has been shipped out. I can't offer you the 1 carat 10 and the 202 traditional DBTYs. So I'll let you know right now. I can tell you all about them. The 202 is $16.99. It's 202, and it's 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. And the 1 carat 10 actually has the diamonds just a little bit further apart. That is the one that's 18, 19, and 20 inches in length, and that one is only $9.99. They're not here to show. So if you'd like either of those, you can place an order. We will create it for you, but it can't go out tomorrow because it's not here in stock. If that's what you're looking for, I want to try and make sure you get what you're looking for. If you are willing, and if you need something right away, this would be the way to go, which gives you still a carat in diamonds, adjustability, but the difference is this is the dangling diamonds by the yard, as we call it, so it's the DDBTY, and that's because the diamonds are going to be set like they are pendants, essentially. They're all going to drape from the chain as opposed to being set within the chain, and what that does, and personally I like it, and this is why, the diamonds stay level. They stay upright. They stay with the open part of the bezel out. So whereas DBTYs, where it's set within the chain, kind of tend to flip all the time, this one will not do that as much. I mean, it can, but it really doesn't. Because if you're careful about the way you put it on and you make sure that all the diamonds are facing out the proper way to begin with, they tend to stay that way because they're draped along your neckline. Just as if you had a pendant on a chain, you would have it stay upright, right? This is essentially, think of it like multiple pendants, multiple diamond drop pendants all across from one side to the other. So I actually really, really like this look. It still gives you that whole diamonds by the yard feel, but they don't go all the way around, because remember, if they were suspended from the chain in the back, they wouldn't lay right anyways. So it's kind of silly to pay for diamonds you're not going to see. But also, this is 5147. So I'm going to show it to you on the hand here. We have a couple available. So not a lot, but I've got a couple available. And now that I've been looking at this, let me see if I can get it facing the right way for you, so that you can see. Yes, I've got it the right way. So just by luck of the draw here. So see how there are a few diamonds here. And like I said, they're not going to go all the way around, but you do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them, right? And they're going to basically be draping along your neckline from like side to side. And there's a white and a yellow and a rose here. So 5147 is the number. So thank you, Susan. So this would be, if you don't want to wait for a Diamonds by the Yard, the 110s and the 202 bestsellers, well, they're bestsellers. So they're all sold out at the moment, but we can place an order. Just going to be a little bit of wait time. It could be about 2 weeks. I don't know. Some pieces that I've had custom requested to make for customers are taking like 6 months right now. So again, yeah, just everything's a little different, but our factory's really busy right now. So I kid you not, I've been waiting months and months and months for some pretty simple pieces. So I think if you need something sooner rather than later, this is the way to go with what's in stock. It's 1 carat total weight, just among the 9 stones. So they're still bigger diamonds, and they're all bezel set, but they drape. They drape from the chain, white, yellow, rose gold, 16, 17, and 18 inches on this one. And I'll show you here. There's that adjustability you have. So you can see the lobster claw clasp, and then you've got the 3 adjustable lengths. Yeah. Well, so as I mentioned, that's the other style. This one is only 16, 17, 18. If they want the one that goes up to 20, that's the carat 10. Forgive me, I was supposed to memorize the item number and I didn't yet, but I'm sure we have it handy. Christine, maybe you have it. The 110, the classic 110 that is 1920, 18, 19, 20. We can get it for you. You just know that it's not in stock, so it can't ship out tomorrow. It'll take probably a couple weeks. I wanted to show you also one of the other colors, if I may. So I'm going to drape that there for a minute. It's I've got a yellow gold here for you as well. So let's take a look at the yellow gold. And then you know what? We're going to make this easy. If you need one right away, this one's only $9.99. So huge value there, just like our other version. But this just, again, puts all the diamonds right centered up, right where you can see them side to side on the neckline. Here's that yellow gold. So there's, if you ever want to see, we typically see the white gold, but there's how the yellow gold looks against a skin tone for you as well. And then we do have a rose gold in stock also. So that is $9.99, Tony. If anybody wants that one, that's what we have in stock. But I don't have a lot of these. You'll have to check with your operators once they start going out. We're not going to have a lot of those to offer either. So look at how they layer too. And not that, if you have an existing Diamonds by the Yard, you could put that on and then you could wear this with it. And this would be the one I think you'd wear lower. Let me go ahead and show you on the neckline here, just to show you how this drops. So does that help, Susan? Was that Susan's request there? So let me take a look, Tony, real quick, just to show them against a skin tone here what these look like, and just a size reference here as well. Obviously, if you see it against a fabric, it's a little bit more distracting, but I think, you know, you still see there's some good size stones, but you see when you have it on, it's really what I mean, going side to side around the neckline. But again, I'm a little type A, so I like when all the stones face the right way, and that's the style. This is really the only style where they're going to face always up front, where the front of your bezel is always facing out to the world as you wear it. The other styles will flip and turn, and we still do the open bezel, so you can see a lot of brilliance, but you don't actually always see them face forward like this. So I really like this style for that reason, and that's what it looks like from a distance. So you can see they're really big diamonds. I mean, one of those diamonds would be a gorgeous pendant on its own, but the fact you have 9 of them going across from one side to the other really makes it extra decadent. So that's the yellow. We have the white gold as well, which I'll show you here on the hand one more time, and then let me know. Again, that's, like I said, I don't want you, especially if you're shopping for an occasion coming up, I don't want you to be disappointed if we can't get you the traditional DBTYs right on out to you. So this is the style to get if you need it right away. So that's $9.99. Still giving you big diamonds there, but that's that drop version. So we'll go back to our wheel. I know we're showing you something that's already sold, so I'm going to move right along and actually show you something kind of like it. This is kunzite, not Imperial, but kunzite, but in a bigger, wow, it's a cool cut, kind of a modified cushion meets oval here. And keep calling on those Diamond by the Yard dangling versions, we call them, DBTYs. DBTY is just an acronym I made up for Diamond by the Yard. That's a style that's everybody's doing right now in jewelry. So we just do our own version, make it very affordable, but that's kind of that extra little drop you're getting there with that design. Did that help your caller? She got of the ones that we're going to order for her, or this one? Which one? The one that we showed, or the one that she's going to just show that she knows she's going to have to wait a little bit? Gotcha. All right. Was it Susan or requester? It was? No? It was Susan. Great. Okay, just want to make sure. All right, so thank you, Susan, again for the request. And by the way, we only have one item left from our show so far. It's the cat's eye alexandrite we had in the first hour. And I think one piece from the wheel. Was it the opal? I think the opal from the wheel. That's it. So here we go with the kunzite. So just again, dial in early when you see something you love. One of a kind's going out in a hurry. 724 is the item number here, and it's a 553 on this really fabulous kunzite cushion cut, and it is a 101 diamond weight as well. So you get a lot to love on this one, and I love that we're giving you a lot of diamonds, and that is a double row on the sides. But let me show you how that's done, because that's really interesting, the way that's put together. And please, please, please call us on those DBTYs, because those are still here and ready to ship as long as you're one of the first callers. But here we go. 553, 101 in diamond weight. This is what I mean by split shank, but then they put those bigger diamonds in between, so it really dresses it up on the sides. And then look at the color, but sometimes we see that color show off a little more when we're further away. And so I'm going to share that with you right now, and then you're going to see what I mean by great color saturation and neons. Take a look at this. Wow, this is really, look at that color. We saw a smaller one, and I wanted to show this right away because we had a lot of people fighting over the kunzite that was on that wheel. Only had the one. It sold quickly. So let's give you this option. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger. It's got a lot more diamond weight, but I'm taking the $39.99 piece, and we're going to blow it out right now. $1,599 instead of $39.99, which hopefully makes that a lot easier to own than that $4,000 price tag. It makes a difference. Yeah. You've got this one? Congratulations, that's gone. Quick look at an alexandrite here. It's item number 771. This might look somewhat familiar because we did have corner-rubian with pink diamonds and white diamonds, and now we're showing you Brazilian alexandrite. Again, pink and white diamonds with it. Gorgeous, isn't it? It's item number 771, brand new tonight. Doesn't matter. I'm dropping prices and discounting everything so we can move every last piece of jewelry we show you, which is exactly what we're doing. Here it is. This is the 25-pointer. It's a really vibrant blue-green color here together. It also is a triple halo of larger diamonds. Those are not tiny pinks. They're big and exemplified by the fact there are 57 points total weight in the pink diamonds that are natural, and then also another 32 points in, wait a minute. So there's more pink diamond weight, which makes sense, because there's two, but that's not usually the way it works. Even if there are two halos of pinks, usually that carat weight can still be smaller because the pink diamonds are typically smaller, right? So even if there's two rows, they're usually smaller sizes in the two rows. Not here. The pink diamonds look to be the same size as the white diamonds, so double it up. You got 57 points in the pink, 32 in the white. A total weight there of 89 points in diamonds, triple halo split shank, and a one-of-a-kind alexandrite, and we're going to make this affordable. Now, this one is not as affordable as one I have coming up that is Sans pink diamonds. So I'll do that back to back. Let's give you all of our alexandrites back to back. We already had the cat's eye in the first couple of minutes of the show. Still here. It's the only item that's still here, I believe. And now we're going to show you the faceted with the pink and the white. I'm going to flash the one that's coming up so you know to wait. If you like this style better, you can hang on and wait right there because we'll have this stone, which actually is a bigger stone, coming up for you. But if you want the pink and the white diamonds, this is the only way in the inventory to get that combo. And we're going to take it from, wow, $49.99 to much better. And you all know that makes a lot of sense for that kind of mounting. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is a pear shape. It's very saturated. This will be 100% color change as well. So when you're in incandescent light, this is always hard to say. I have to say incandescent light. Incandescent light's going to allow that blue-green stone to turn purple-red. So that's how you make the magic happen. But it's not $49.99. I got my own magic brewing here. That's how we do pink and white diamonds in a gorgeous, lavish, high-end, exceptional mounting. And you know what? It's not even $49. Half off is good. I'm going to go better than half off. It's not $2,500 or $2,499. We only have this one. We're going to blow it out right now. That is going to be only $1,999. We will follow that up with our next alexandrite coming up for you. Who got that kunzite, by the way? Hi, Donna. Donna from where? GA, Georgia. I love it. Hi, Donna. Thank you so much. Thanks for shopping that kunzite. Do you remember, Jess, who got your kunzite from the wheel a few minutes ago? Who was that? Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Donna, and everybody else who's shopping. Let's go ahead and get to our next alexandrite because we have one with white diamonds here that's really, really special. It's item number 710, and this is the one I was trying to give you a little preface on because it's one of the big wish list stones. Alexandrite is forever one of those stones that most people just wish for, aspire to own. Very rarely do people get an alexandrite, especially when you want 100% color change. If you really care about things like the origin of your stone, remember the original find ever was actually, we know the name is derived from Tsar Alexander. He was in charge essentially running Russia when it was discovered. And that was the original deposit. So the first known alexandrite was mined in Russia. There was very little of that. There's still today, obviously there's no mining going on. So what you have to rely on is essentially estate pieces, and a lot of those, I got to tell you, there have been synthesized alexandrites in the last many years that have been developed. So a lot of people think they have alexandrite because they think it was a piece that was passed down from a relative, and then they discover it's actually a lab-grown stone. There is such a thing. We don't offer any lab-grown stones here, obviously, so you know you're getting into really, really rare, precious material. But our best modern-day material actually comes out of Brazil, and it's a source called Córrego de Fogo. That's the name of the mine. It's still that blue-green. I think it's more attractive than even some of the Russian material because the Russian material is really green. It doesn't really have any blues. The Brazilian material gives us much more of that. I think it's a really pretty blue-green combo that still goes to red. So it's a really attractive look all the way around. And this is actually a larger stone than our last. Our last being, what was it, 25 points? This one's actually 43. So you're getting almost double the size. We can talk about alexandrite in a lot of the same ways we talk about corner-rubian, where there's not a lot of large material. This is, well, the last 25 pointer we had, that's considered large. This one's considered really large. You don't get alexandrites in large sizes. So meaning, you know, if you ask me for a 5 carat, it's pretty much it's kind of a museum level stone only. To get Brazilian material, to get that top quality, to get that maximum color change, and watch this. We're going to make, that one's $19.99. I'm going to make this one even more affordable, even though it's a bigger size. So if you've waited and wanted alexandrite, maybe you just want to experience the color change. Maybe you don't have a stone that does that yet in your collection. This is the premier way to get a color changing stone. It's a 43 pointer. It also is 63 points in diamonds, which is starting with the double halo and then down the side. So classic as can be in the mounting style itself. And yet it is not going to be. Wow, look at this. Here's the ring. This is a brand new piece tonight. So we've had the mounting many times before, but this was calculated this evening, and look at the ring and look at the price, $2,999. But I take into great account the fact that so many of you, and I get to talk to literally dozens and dozens and dozens of you daily, and so many times what you're looking for is that moment to get alexandrite at an affordable level. Experience the rarity, but get it affordably. That's what this is going to be. Just to make this happen here and to make it happen quickly, you're not even having to spend. And this is with diamonds and gold. It's any gold you want. It's any size you want. It's white, yellow, rose. So we don't even have to leave this in the yellow gold, not at all. If you'd prefer the white or the rose, please let us do that for you. I do want to show you something. You're not going to see much of the gold, okay? This is a little, just a for instance here. You're not seeing much gold. Can you tell? I mean, we all obviously saw it up close, but looking at it from this perspective, it's hard to see what kind of gold this is set in. So just keep that in mind. It's not a major deal breaker. It's not going to change really the look of the ring. Just go with your favorite, whatever you truly enjoy the most. But this is a moment to take advantage because very rarely do you see a price tag like this ever applied to this rare, beautiful, exotic, phenomenal. It's doing something extraordinary with light. It's changing color. That is a phenomenal gem. You don't see many of those. Certainly don't see them at $29.99. Watch this. Come on in early. Remember all these one-of-a-kinds that we've had going out the door. Remember how quickly things are going tonight. Don't want you to sit back and go, well, I guess I missed it. It's too rare of an opportunity. The price tag is so low. This is what so many hundreds of our viewers and collectors and jewelry lovers wait for. But then it never happens because it's just too rare of a stone. too rare, too beautiful, too exotic to really be offered at levels like this price tag, especially when you're getting 2/3 of a carat in diamonds to go with it. And a classic enough style to, even if you wanted to gift it to somebody, I think this is that classic style that you could give to anybody of any age, of any whatever kind of lifestyle they lead, more dressy, more casual. Anybody can enjoy this style. That's how classic it is. And yet it's not even going to be $2,000 or $19.99 for those of you that have cried out saying, I really want to try alexandrite, but I'm going to need it to be a different level of affordability than I've ever seen one before. This is it. And it's not even $1,900 or $1,500. Here's where the mounting, the gold and the diamonds alone should be more. You're not even paying $14.99. Take a look at it. We're going to be busy here, so don't want you to wait, because it's going to be that time where, you know what, snoozing you lose time because it's just too rare. And you know what? I'll make it even better than $1,000. We'll take it down to $999 and make that the most affordable alexandrite by far in our inventory right here, right now. So really good. That's the moment we wait for, but oftentimes doesn't even happen. So it's right here, right now, and we'll give it 60 seconds, and that's it on alexandrites. I've had now the one with the pink and the white. We have the cat's eye alexandrite version earlier in our first hour, and that's still here. And so these would be your three choices. And then again, I want to just look at that for another 60 seconds or so all on its own. I can also show you in comparison the cat's eye with the pink diamond version, although the pink diamond triple halo, that had a smaller stone. That was a 1/4 carat, not a 43 pointer. So 43 points, quite sizable in the alexandrite world. Okay, we've got a beautiful baguette ring too. Remember when we had that gorgeous ring the other day? It was like a single ring guard and it had all the tapered baguettes. We've got something from that same designer tonight. I'm pretty excited to show you. Also, since the bottom of the hour is coming, we've got Russian Montoy, Tanzanite, and the big yellow diamond deal of a lifetime. This one is here. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? It's so funny. You know, as a host, you show up and you see these pieces like this and you realize, oh my gosh, we've got the Holy Grail piece everyone's been waiting for. And then, surprise, surprise, it sticks around. You just never know, right? You never know. But this is look at this, guys. We've got a yellow diamond opportunity coming up. It was the OG, the original. And I thought at the time, that was, gosh, 5 years ago now. I thought at the time it'd be the only time we'd ever see a yellow diamond. It became so popular. We brought more and more yellow diamonds in, and now we're saying, yeah, let me know in the alexandrite, guys. We've got that ring. I know that wasn't in focus, but wait to see what we're going to do. That is the original design we ever brought when we had one, and we thought it was going to be the only one ever in a yellow diamond. We're bringing it back tonight, top of the hour, next hour, 33 minutes from now. And in the meantime, we have a very important tanzanite in a bridge setting. Gorgeous color. Wait till you see this color. Thank you. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Let me know on this one. That we got to move. All right, here's the tanzanite. This is, well, if you've ever thought an oval in comparison with other cuts is boring, take a look at this oval. This will prove you otherwise, because this is one of the most glistening, stunning cuts. It's an oval, but there's something happening on the internal aspect of this stone that is giving this life. And I'll tell you, 722, item number here, call us on the alexandrite. Yellow diamonds coming in about 30 minutes. And now we have the stunner of a Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve 545 oval. Oh my goodness, this is crazy good. Ovals, so how do I put this in kind of a basic term here? We all know oval cuts. It's a real classic. But usually an oval, you know, when you look at an oval, and I'll try to make this make sense. When you look at an oval, sometimes you see kind of this openness to the inside, the center of the stone. When you look at it straight on, it just almost looks blank, if that makes sense. Kind of looks like there's a little void of color, or it's a little lighter in color, and it just kind of looks like a little bit kind of basic. This stone, classic cutting, but there is something special happening with this cut. That's really what this is about. It is a special oval. That sounds trite, but it really is. Something really unique is happening internally in this stone, so that it doesn't have that lighter washed out color through the center. It doesn't get you any void of color. The saturation level is reds and beyond and all the way through. This is the whole reason why When 4.5 years ago, we had the whole collection in front of us on a Tuesday afternoon when we even then did not have shows on Tuesday. And yet you look at that stone and it stands out, not even because of the color, that's part of it, but because of the cutting, why this was put aside and basically has been kind of set on the proverbial pedestal that it deserves, that is supposed to be at a museum on display. And instead, the demand is too great, the demand is too high, we're running out of stones, we can't get any more, it's a private collection, so we're bringing out the best that are on reserve for museums to you. And we kept this classic shape with this insanely good cut. We put it in a beautiful bridge mounting. Now that alone is going to have a carat or two in diamonds. So you get a lot of carat weight in the center, a lot of diamond weight with it. Obviously the bridge mountings require a hefty amount of gold as well. This is going to be your chance to own it. And you know what we got to do? I've said it before, it's comical. Every time I have a museum reserve stone, it's $99.99. It's right there on the bag. There it is again, $99.99. I do not write those prices. But that's the truth. We've had 4 carats, I've had 7 carats. It's like every single one of them. It's like every single one's the same price because they're just on that level and they're so unique. And yet you are not sacrificing. First of all, this is the best blue wing. This is the best tanzanite in the world. Blue wing block D is the literal best. It is the pinnacle. But then you are looking at our literal best of the best. Let's take a look at the way the ring looks on the hand as well so you can see it that way. This is that double row that runs through the middle. Then sure enough, we're going to give you details and diamonds on the sides leading up right there, matching with that halo. And if you are newer, and boy, have we had a lot of new shoppers of late, this would be, I know you don't have as much time as everyone else has had because if you're newer to the show, we're at the tail end of blue wings. So while other people may have their collectible pieces already and they may have experienced different cuts and different sizes and different styles, if you're just getting started, this is where you've got to go. Look at how timeless and classic that ring is. The color's insane. It's so good. And you know what we're going to do? White, yellow, rose gold for you, of course. But I have got to get away from $99.99. I don't think I've actually ever sold one for $99.99 because I get a little, you know, on my high horse of value and I really want to just continue the values we've always had. We're privileged. We know that. We're privileged to bring this to you. Shame on us if we, you know, bring it, but nobody can afford it. That's no fun. We got to make sure everybody can get in on this incredible material. It is nowhere else, so you have no other option. So it is our obligation to make sure that we make the price right. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start an auction, and we're going to go awfully, awfully low. And you know, I already had an auction in the first hour. It did not go as planned. It did not. I'm not going to let that happen this time around. So instead of starting at just $6,500, I need your attention, please, because this is not going to be anywhere near where it should be, where other pieces have been. I'm going to take to a level. This is, you know, and I think at this point we all know if you've seen one show, you've probably heard me talk about per carat pricing. And you know what? Biggest mistake I've ever made in my career was ever talking about that. But I don't insult your intelligence. I know you guys can figure that out. A simple calculator can. When you look at a price and divide that by the carat weight, you can figure it out. But we have really, I'll tell you something, it's true. We should have never mentioned it because it's now like, again, when there's a $99.99 piece, you're going, well, I don't know. That's too much. Because you're used to seeing these incredible values to where we bring the literal best, but it's also a price tag that's better than everybody else's. So let's get this straight. So you mean to tell me there are other people who are selling low quality material for more money? The answer is yes. And that would be everywhere. Because I really do believe we have got not just the best material, but the best price at the same time. So that is really what value is all about. We're bringing it all to you. It's that great quality you should be paying more for, but it's the teeny tiny prices. That's not supposed to happen. So $6,500, not going to be, because you're probably saying, I've seen you do better. Let's do exactly that. Let's not go $6,000. Let's not go $55,000. Let's not go $5,000. Let's not go $45,000. Let's not go $4,000. And this is in a substantial gold weight mounting, a substantial diamond weight mounting. It's not even $3,500 or $3,000 either. Let's go $2,500 to start it on a 5.5 carat. Remember the gold color, that's up to you. You don't pay any extra for that. So that's okay, right? Whatever you want. But as we look at this and think about where we're at $2,500, we don't have the open yet, but we're just getting started. That's a $545. You know what? still too much. This is the mistake I made many, many, many moons ago, where I'm up here touting our per carat price tag, and that had set kind of the new standard, kind of set the new record. So here's what I'm going to do instead. And I got nobody on the lines, probably because you're thinking, well, I don't care if it's even better. I understand it's museum reserve. You know what that's about. But you want us to go extra, 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 extra low. I'm going to do it right now. Because where it's at, nobody's going to argue with that value. That's a really significant value. Here's what I'm going to do instead. Because that's still, let me just break it down for you, that's still going to be a carat per carat price about $450. Now, that'll beat everybody else, like we were talking about. Let's go even lower than that. I want to make sure this disappears, and I know a lot of you have blue wings. Notice I said blue wings plural. A lot of you have more than one already, so you may think my collection is complete, it's done, and that may be so, and that's okay. But with as many new shoppers as we have nightly, I'm ready to help anybody who wants a blue wing. If you want to add to the collection, if you want to gift one, if you want to just save one for posterity's sake, you can do that. But we have got to make this a better value, so here goes nothing. And I mean nothing, because I'm not starting at $25 or $24 or $23 or $2,200. And I don't know, we can talk all day about per carat. What we're ignoring is the obvious elephant in the room here, which is the fact that there is a lot of gold and diamond weight. It's one thing when people say the mounting is free, and it's a little band of 14K, maybe a gram or two, and it's got 10 points in shoddy diamonds. You know, the kind of, yeah, they're lackluster. This is a carat 02 of VS diamonds in a lot of gold. A lot of gold. So this is not something that should be free. But let's go down even lower, and this is not 22 or 21. It's going to be $2,000 to get it started. We have no open, by the way, nobody even on the phone lines, nobody even bidding yet, nobody. So we're going to start at 2. I'm going to work out the per carat for you. I think it's like $360 a carat. So that should be the light bulb epiphany moment. We don't see them for $360 a carat. Lately, I think the lowest I had was $390 a carat. This would be $360-ish a carat, if my math is right. That's with a free carat 02 in diamonds and a lot of gold. We have no open. Listen, I had what I thought was the most beautiful ring I'd ever seen in my first hour, and we had one bidder. We had one bidder, and it was nothing. There was a tiny little open. So again, let these quiet nights be the ones that you take advantage, because if your competition is not out there, that's only giving you even more value. So let's take a look at it, and we're going to see if we've got our open. And let me just make sure I calculate it exactly for you. On a 545, yeah, that's $366 a carat. You don't see that. That's not even happening here. And with a carat 02, and it's not I hate to say it, it's not a regular blue wing, it's a museum reserve, and I think by looking at it, you're going to see why. And there is no open. Well, it's been happening. It happened Monday. It happened already tonight. I don't know. But this is $2,000. If you're needing an increment, I'll make it $5. $5. So that will be a non-issue, hopefully. And we have no open at all, so I'll move on. But you know what? That is $366 a carat. That's where you get it just for the stone. Or better yet, you just get it for the mounting. You can do that too. But we have no open. You know what, Tony? I'll give it 60 seconds after I say this. If you're waiting on that yellow diamond, it's coming up in about 20 minutes. You won't have long to wait. I can't even fathom what's happening. Better yet, I can't fathom what's not happening. But we have nobody. We had a call. It was like a phantom call. I heard it ring, and then it dropped. So gold and diamonds for free in today's day and age. It's May 10th. We're live. We're live. We're doing this live. So it's 8:37 out here on the West Coast. Happy Wednesday night. We're live. And it's May 10th, 2023. And we made this mounting yesterday. Our factory's on site. Those are our VS diamonds and our solid gold. We made this mounting yesterday. I'm just going to be real. This is embarrassing to say, and I should not be saying it, but this mounting cost us more than double this price to make it. So I'm up here touting this low per carat price on the tans, and the tanzanite's free. I should be talking about that. I don't care what the tanzanite is per carat, what that calculates to be. It's free. The tanzanite is free right now. It's free. And you're saving about $2,000 plus. Well, it's more than $2,000. You're saving more than $2,000 on the mounting. And we made it yesterday. We made it yesterday. That's not some futuristic, crazy, that was made in our factory yesterday. the mounting. Without the stone, then today the stone, which is the Museum Reserve stone, is set into the mounting. And we are, I don't get it. We are $366 a carat if you look at it that way. We're half the price in the mounting if you look at it that way. Most of the ring is free, and I'm not even talking about the labor that goes into it, which there's a lot of labor that goes into it. So here we are. Should we give it 60 seconds to get the open, or do we have it? Maybe all this time I've been up here talking, maybe we have the open. Do we? I gotta see my call board. I can't see. Do we have it? I don't know. All right, let's give it 60 seconds. I'm stumped. I don't know. I don't know anymore, but this is a wild moment. Did I even try it on? Let me try it on again. Either way, I'm going to try it on again. Let's see if we've got, and it's Museum Reserve. Museum Reserve. Huh. Wow. This is the one to get. I'm going to just take a sip of water, and I'm going to try this on. And I'm going to try to take a deep breath because I'm not really, at this point, comprehending what's happening. I'm trying to, but I can't. I'm trying to, but I'm not. It's just not making a lot of sense right now. Look at this ring. That could be yours. And this is not multiple rings put together that I stacked away. This is one ring. You slide onto your hand. It's got these, I mean, this is it's a very, very high-end mounting because it's made, I say it all the time, it's made like 3 rings separately that are then put together as one. So you've got a lot of gold weight, this gigantic halo of diamonds. It's essentially 4 rows on each side. It's like 4 rows because you have the 2 rows that run underneath and through. You've got the outer rows which meet up with the halo. They elevate. It is just spectacular in every way. We only have, okay, do we have $2,000 officially? Do we have it? Just break the bad news to me here. And I'm going to sit up here and hope that we get lots of bidders. When I have struck, what? Jalen, no open. Did you get a haircut? When did you get a haircut? Last week. I've missed it, or have you not been here? Yeah? That's right. You were right. Oh, that's when you came up here and acted all, yeah, you came up here, acted all gangster. Said hello to everybody, but you just said, yo. Mm-hmm. That's right. He's been wearing his hoodie. Well, it looks good. All right, 2,000. So that's it? That's all I got. All right. Well, this isn't exactly going over like I imagined, but someone's going to have, please explain this to me. Someone who is not on the lines, who's not interested, is going to have to explain to me what exactly is going on right here, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. But I think we might be, and maybe we are, nearing that point where everybody's got their blue wings. And I really do sincerely hope that is the case, because we don't have that many left. We are, I think you know that. We're not breaking out the Museum Reserve just for the fun of it. We're breaking it out because it's what we have left. And all the other material is gone. And there's still, we thought, still a demand. So we really wanted to get some of our blue wing precious material in museums across the world. You're getting now the opportunity to purchase it. I cannot believe we're at $2,000 and we only have one bidder, but we do. I'm just making sure everything's up there. I feel like I must have left something out, or told you it was 10 karat gold, or told you it was for May, and neither of which we do here. But this is the real deal, and it's a carat 02 in diamonds. So if you've ever wanted one, we're at the lowest per carat price I think we've seen. I cannot recall having a lower per carat price than this. Even when there were minimal diamonds, this is a carat 02 in a lot of gold. So we're going to give it 2 minutes, and I have said my piece. And you know what? The last auction, I figured, well, I'm going to give it 2 minutes, and we're going to have a lot of people come in. That was the first hour. I didn't have anybody else come in. That may very well happen. I hope it does not. I hope we keep this going, and we have a competition. And you know what? I'm seeing people call and hang up and call and hang up. This is the, you know what, if you've never tried us before, this is the moment to try our jewelry. So let's give it a final 2 minutes. I'm losing people that were thinking about it. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, $366 a carat. I feel like there is just something I have left out. And because usually we have enough people to recognize value when it's up here in front of your eyes. It is just that kind of level, because we're all about the value with every last piece we bring. But when our values are just, they're so much stronger in this instance than we even normally see, I just think we should have a lot of people. So here's your last call. In 2 minutes time, and all you have to do, you're going to see this clock up there in that corner of the screen. All you have to do is dial. That's all you got to do. Dial the phone number before the clock ends. That way we know you might want to bid. If you wait beyond that clock, we can't even let you bid. So that's why it's really important to just start dialing. Whatever you do, just start dialing. Just make sure you're in, and then in the end, we're going to sell it. So it's a $5 increment too. $5. $5. I think we've done everything we need to do. Sizing it, gold color change, you tell us. If I need to do that for you, no problem, that's free. Take a look at it. Let's give it 2 minutes. Yes. Are there any red flashes in? Oh my goodness. Well, are they watching on a black and white TV? Is that what they're doing? Hold on, ask them. Are they watching on a computer screen, a phone, a TV? What's happening? What? What's happening? Do you guys see red flash in this? Because that's the question that was just posed to me. Is there red flash in this museum reserve? I'm sorry, but this is museum reserve. Do you guys see it out there? Because I'm seeing it. I know I get the benefit of being here in person with it, but I'm seeing it. Are you guys seeing it? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Let me give it a little help. Let me move it around. Let me get it up to your eye level. Let me show it here. You know what I'll do? Let me march around and block one of the lights. That'll show you too. There we go. Hold on, did I block? Yeah, look at that. It just gets richer and more saturated. Look at all that. It's like red rainbows through it. Look at that. This is only replicating more or less what it looks like when you get it home, because I imagine when you open the box from TVON, you probably aren't going to be standing in a television studio with these bright, crazy lights. So if so, the stone gets even more rich in neon when you see it in person than I can ever show it to you here on television, because that's what neon means. Neon, when you see that describing a stone, it means it has the ability to be glowing under less light conditions. So less light, more color. It's weird, it's counterintuitive, you don't expect that, but that's what's happening. So you need lesser light, and I don't mean like go in a dark room, I just mean we're in the brightest light you can imagine, right? This is already glowing. The fact that when you open it and you see this in real life, in person with your own eyes, not in this environment, you're going to see even more of that blue, purple, red saturation that is undeniable. That's what we love about it, and you got a lot of gold and diamonds to contend with, and this is just straight up value. We have 7 seconds remaining, and then I got to sell it. How we doing? I'm hesitant to even ask. I don't know if I want to know the answer to this question. Is anybody verifying anything? 2005? Yeah, it sounds like a year when I was doing this way back in the day when it still wouldn't have been that price. And no, there was no Blue Wing Block D then. That hadn't been shared with us here. TVON didn't exist in 2005. So what gives, right? We're standing here today in 2023, and this rings $2,000. I don't know, something weird has happened. So do we have anybody with any bids that go beyond $2,000, or are we just selling it? Do you have 2005, or do you have 2000, do you have 21 or 22? Give me 2200. You got 22? Tell me, you got it? What do we have? Tell me now, because I got to sell it. Sold, congratulations. It's gone. Are we almost, we got 10 minutes till the yellow diamond deal. Okay, I got to show you this. Hold on, there's an opal here. This I got to move aside. Can't look at that anymore. Speaking of stones that don't always look great on TV lights, but they'll look amazing in person. Well, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good already. This is crystal opal. I'm going to get you something affordable here. This is, I mean, everything's been affordable. But I'm talking like, just let's get into a different price range. Here's 8944. I'm going to make this a deal, and it's going to be a quick one. We've got a 4-carat round natural crystal opal. It's also 13 points in diamonds. They go around it. And what we also have is a really, really special 4-carat crystal. Let me show you, though, a couple of ways, because when we get it away from these lights, you're going to see a lot more in the color. And of course, this is your side profile. You're seeing tremendous color through the sides. That's all the angles. That's not just one side. That's every single perspective, every single profile. And then how cool is this? It almost goes from a pinky base color, like a light pink, to a little more blue turquoise base color. And then the reds and the greens and all that happens. Take a look at this on the hand. Hello. Whoa. This helps you, I think, expect This is a little more of what to expect in person. And no way. This is a natural water-based stone. Look at the colors. I mean, it's like a mood ring, but cooler. Because this one's always happy, right? I mean, how can you not be happy when you look at that? And all the different colors that transition through it and little rainbows that come out of nowhere, right? It's just this really cool look. And it's a big stone. 4 carats is one thing, but it looks double that. So it's like an 8-carat look, diamonds around it. We kept that simple pave. Yes? I like the white for our blue wings always. That's my always go-to. But yellow's really, if you're only a yellow gold lover, don't resist yellow because you think it's not going to look good. It looks good in yellow too. Just a little heads up on blue wings and how to set them. If you're ever not sure, go with your favorite gold color because it looks good in anything. My number one preference, though, if gold color doesn't matter to you, is white. Okay, there's no price tag on this one. There's about to be, and it's going to be one of those classic examples of really, really, really too low because the gold band by itself should be a lot more. And you get the gorgeous opal and you get the diamonds and your choice of gold color as well. And there's no going wrong with this combination either. Let's make it easy right now. The very first caller, how about it? Let's make it $499. Under 500 bucks for, what? Were those jazz hands, Jason? What's going on with you? Did you just give me jazz hands? I think he's getting ready to come up here on TV. I think that's what's happening. Ladies, I have begged him for the last 2 days, and it's still a hard no. But I'm working on it. And now I just saw him give me very enthusiastic jazz hands. Does it mean you're coming up on TV? Please? Will you? Please, will you? You're willing to? Are you thinking about it? Talk to me. Will you do it at the end of tonight, maybe? You will? Wow, what a tease. Everyone's going to stay with us for the, I mean, seriously, there is no better teaser to stay with us to the end of this show, but Jason says he'll come up at the end. Yay, okay, wait, really? Okay, you said it, so I'm going to commit you to that. All right, so don't disappoint your fans out there. All right, so Jason and his hair will come up and say goodnight at the end of the show. Great, okay, good. All right. Oh, ladies. Okay, coming up. And please, please, please think about something to say, Jason, besides yo, like your friend Jalen over here, that all he could say was yo when he came up on the air the other day. That's all he could muster was yo. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be a little bit more articulate, right? Okay, think about it. I'm giving you time, giving you something to think about. All right, so, think about what you want to say or say hello or whatever. But here we go, $499 on the opal. Let's move along. We've got the big yellow diamond in about 8 minutes. I've got wheels. So remember that baguette piece I mentioned with the circular baguette ring that I thought would be kind of fun because we don't see a lot of tapered baguettes alone, just all by themselves. So I have this really cool ring here. The opal's still here if you want it. This ring is just fun. I mean, wait till you see it on the hand. It's fun. Circular style I've seen. It's really hot in jewelry right now. I have one. I love it. I have a style where it's just a circle. It's an open circle in a ring, open, pave, tiny diamond weight. I love it. Super cool. Get tons of compliments. This is that concept, but done with really, really beautiful tapered baguettes. Item number is 9905. We have one. It's as it is. That means it stays in the white gold, which is 14K white gold. It also happens to have the little open circle in the middle. It's a carat 20 of tapered baguettes entirely. Wait till you see this because these baguettes, they act in it's a very, you know what, stop everything. Look at how wide this band is. And it needs some rhodium plating or some mirror finishing or whatever it needs. It needs that, which it does get after sizing. But this is why I love baguettes. This is why I love them. That's what they do right there. It just, I don't think there's anything prettier in this world. I mean, I love nature is cool and I love looking at a lot of things, scenery, and I like to try and find beauty in everything, but I will tell you, there is something that just, ever since I was little, something about sparkle and something about shine that I just cannot look away from, and this is it. So let's take a look at it on. It's got a really substantial band, as you saw. It's deep in the gold. It's got a nice wider, almost like a squared off band, really, but this is what it does. This is so cool. Let's blow it out right now. The very first call, it's a designer piece that was $59.99. Now it is not. It just simply is nowhere near that price tag. And I mean nowhere near it. We got to blow out. I don't even know if this has been on the air. I certainly don't remember having this for you all. So this is really very, very exciting. And for it to come down like this, for it to just come down, crashing down in price from $6,000, which obviously we expect a better value than that. So we're bringing it to you right here, right now. Watch this, not 59. It's going to be good. It's going to, look at that. I just can't get over it. And yet, if you don't think you still see rainbow colors from dispersion from your diamonds, you do. You see them looking blue and purple and red and orange and yellow, all those colors. Let's make it $1,599 instead. $1,599. Big savings there. Love it. So that will be, oh my goodness, that's a good value right there. $1,599 on that one. What she? Oh, did she maybe get the Wonder Ring style of that? Well, Mary from where, by the way? Did you know? Mary, thank you. Yes, I mentioned this was the same designer that did that. It was a Wonder Ring with baguettes, basically, is what it was. She just called to tell us that she got it. And it's, did she say the prettiest ring she's ever seen?
Yes,
New York, Mary in New York. I just, first of all, I know this has nothing to do with the piece we're showing you right now, except for that it's the same designer ring, Mary in New York. I'm obsessed with that ring. I have thought about that ring every day since I sold it to you. If you ever tire of it, reach out to me. I will buy it from you. I love that ring too. Mary, I'm so glad you love it when it's at home too. That's really exciting. She said, I love it. Loved it on TV. Loves it even more. Same designer. It was, yeah, Mary, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for the call. I'm glad you're watching, and I'm glad you love your ring, and wear it in good health. And again, if you ever just get bored with it, I can't imagine, but if you ever do, look me up, okay? Take a look. Better yet, you don't need to look me up. You guys know how to reach me, right? Any number of ways. You can call in here to the show. You can email me at laurenblairtv@gmail.com, or you can Facebook it or Instagram it or all those other social media ways that we can connect. But $1,599. All right, that one's here. I know, Marion. I was sad. The only bad part about that ring was we only had one, right? That was the only bad part of that whole ring. Was that I wish we had at least two of those. But I'm so glad you love it, because I truly have thought about that ring every day. I love that ring too. Okay, top of the hour's coming. We got about 3 minutes till our last hour kicks off, and we're about ready to show you that the original yellow diamond, not the original stone, but the original mounting that we ever had with the yellow diamonds. We're really excited about that. I do have I've got a really cool look at some hoop earrings here, because the other day we had really important, all the 2 carats and the 3 carats and the 4 carats were here, but it didn't give us a chance to show you the 117. Let me show these. This is a 1 carat 17 total weight in a 3/4 inch style. There's the white gold. I also have a yellow gold here. And I also have did I say yellow? I meant rose. And then I have the yellow, which is in my hand. So I've got the yellow gold as well. These are what all 3 of the different gold colors look like. And this is going to be where obviously you're going to get a pair of your favorite gold color, but I figured it would help to show them to you here up close. This is item number 366, and they're very special because they're also a size that we know is very popular just inherently throughout the world. It's a very popular 3/4 inch diameter to a round inside out style still, and they look great. This is for a primary piercing. They're still too big, I would say, for anything but a primary piercing, but you can see we have all the gold colors. They're going to be that hinge design that just pulls apart, snaps in place, locks securely. They're a carat 17 in diamonds, but needless to say, on Monday we had all different varieties of very large hoops. We brought out essentially every large hoop we had, in order to accommodate requests. And so naturally, I think a lot of people were probably coming back looking for something a little bit smaller like you see here. So the 3/4 inch style, I will show them how they look here from a distance away so you can really get your best, I think, really idea of what to expect when they're at home and when you have them on you. And I love the wearability. And we know this size tends to be a very popular size. The 3/4 inch, no matter anything really, hoop or any drop earring really, tends to be very popular in a 3/4 inch length. You see them there, so you get an idea here of what they look like from a distance, yet there's still going to be a style that are bold enough to where there's enough length and enough drop where you're still going to see that inside out element. So that's important, right? I don't think there's any point in getting an inside out hoop if it's a teeny tiny little drop length that you don't get to see the diamonds that are running on the inside. And this one you do. So there's enough of that drop. Let's go back to the wheel. I'll tell you what we'll do here very quickly. I just thought a lot of people have been asking for a smaller size than what we had the other day, making it happen for you in the white, in the rose, in the yellow, get them right out to you. No sizing needed, obviously, on a hoop earring. So maybe even just a little Mother's Day treat to me, from me, for yourself, for all the hardworking moms out there. This would be it. But they're not going to be that $19.99 price tag. We got a lot better value and just a classic that is returning. And we'll make it only, you know what, make them $9.99 a pair, any color you want. There they are, looking fabulous. So a huge value for anybody who wants something unique, but classic. We're talking about unique because they're done in a high-end way. They're done with those VS diamonds. They're the inside-out style. So it's about as elite as a hoop style gets, but you've got plenty of affordability here with that style because of our big values right here at TVON. So still that beautiful VS diamond weight we love, the great workmanship they provide, great wearability, not heavy at all, nothing like that, but they are going to be $9.99 for the pair. All right, coming up, we're on our way. We've got a yellow diamond. I promised it at the top of the hour, and guess where we are? It's top of the hour. Last hour has begun. So we're going to bring out this 1 carat, it's actually a 101, cushion cut square yellow diamond, and could not be a better color. You know what's unusual about this next piece is that I'm going to grab those earrings, we'll set those aside, and then I want to remind you that we are at the top of the hour. So if you have any requests for us tonight, please get those in. Welcome, welcome. If you just did tune in, glad you're with us. You've missed a heck of 2 hours. We've had some really great pieces in the last 2 hours. Not many still remaining, but if there is anything you want to ask about, please feel free to do so. We have 1 short hour left. So any requests you have, anything you do need to see from previously, check on availability. This is the time to do it. We're about to show you a yellow diamond. That is a 1 carat 01. This is a size that we have seen a little bit of, but I'll tell you what makes this one really unique is not just the color saturation that is going to be so strong here, but it's also the fact that this is actually a brilliant cut. Now that's more common with the 2 carats and the 2.5 carats. We haven't seen that nearly as often with the 1 carat sizes. So I know some of you have asked specifically if you're really in the know with your diamonds and you want all those specific high-end details covered. That's what a lot of you have been asking for. Is you've noticed the cushion cut 1 carats are usually just the square cushion cuts, that traditional setting. This is that brilliant cutting in the cushion while still giving you what is going to be very affordable for what this is, because this is the very first mounting that we ever featured with a yellow diamond back 5 years ago when we thought at the time that this would be the only yellow diamond we ever would bring. Look at that from a distance away. This is a super, super sizable piece, not just because of the 101 center, but how about the carat 96 that's happening around it? A carat 96 in addition, not total. So that means 2 carats 97 all together, just shy of 3 carats, classic style, all squared off to match and emulate the center stone cut, but also bringing really big diamonds. The diamonds that are your carat 96 of white diamonds around your yellow are gigantic, especially the double halo. They're going to continue down the shoulders as well. This ring is the ultimate. So obviously, it was a big to-do. Can you imagine? A lot of you may not have been watching 5 years ago, right? You might have been newer to the show since then. But can you imagine the kind of, for lack of a better word, hype that we were experiencing leading up to the time we were having our first yellow diamond ever? We had not had any. Zero. Not smaller, not larger, not nothing. Nothing had been here in natural yellow diamonds prior to that time. This was the way, so think about it. It was, promoted for a couple of weeks. We wanted everyone to be here and to know that the yellow diamond was arriving. So can you imagine as designers and as creators how we had to really, the pressure of how to set that one and only 1 carat yellow. It had to be something really good. And by the way, 5 years ago, that first ever yellow diamond, this ring, that was not this exact center stone, but it was this exact same mounting, had a different 1 carat yellow. This is actually a 101. This is a really fine, we just talked about the cutting being elaborate. Can you imagine? It was one of those pieces that we knew, if this is going to be our first and at the time only yellow diamond, we better really do it upright. We better put it in one of the best, most spectacular, unique specialty mountings we can create. And that's when this was created. So all these years later, of course, now you know we've had yellow diamonds, but now we're at the point where it's kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum here, where we're going to be saying goodbye to the yellow diamonds here because we don't want to, but what we have in stock is depleted. And the price tags of getting new ones, acquiring them in today's era, is so different that we could not possibly bring you the same values that you've grown to love here. Whether you've been an observer from afar, whether you've been a participant and you've owned them, there is no duplicating the kind of values that we've been seeing on the air. And those values are such that I'll tell you, we get more word of mouth advertising and more new shoppers coming to this network because they've heard from loved ones or friends or family members or just strangers out and about who see their jewelry. They've heard about our yellow diamond opportunities because this is known to be and is one of the most expensive stones you can acquire in the jewelry world of fine, and yet we don't ask very much for them at all. Here's another classic example. So here's the kicker. 5 years ago when this ring debuted, I was standing here on a Sunday morning with it. It was $6,500. We sold that one ring. There were about 150 people, no exaggeration, that missed out and wanted it at $6,500. 5 years ago. That was prior to the Argyle mine shutting down. That was prior to, oh, we've been through a lot, right? In 5 years, we all know everything that's transpired. So needless to say, the environment was more affordable then than it is now. And now, tonight here, for our finale of our Wednesday, I am bringing out this classic icon of a mounting with a 101 center stone. It's item number 1120561, and it's a 101 brilliant cushion cut. Most of the 1 carats in cushion cuts are a traditional cushion cut. This is that brilliant cushion cut. It's 101, it's VS in its clarity. It's also that 196 in diamonds around it. Take a look at that double halo where it all begins. Most of your carat weight is in that double halo that is still framing this cushion cut square, so the entire ring is more or less squared off. Then you have your diamonds on the sides. This is an icon. And those are all, especially that outside row, but all the diamonds, all the round brilliants in that double halo are monster stones. You've got a good one here. It is a stunner. It is in that yellow diamond, perfect color. Like there's a lot of different colors, a lot of different saturation levels you can get in a yellow diamond, right? We know that. They can be really, and if you're shopping anywhere else, because we're never going to bring you any of these stones that I'm about to mention, but we get very spoiled around here and we start thinking that they all look like this. There are so many yellow diamonds out there that are muddy. That's kind of my word for like when they look a little like brown. They're brown tones. They're lacking that fire and that effervescence and that brilliance, but they're really usually more brown, or they're really, really pale, to where that's my pet peeve. Because if they're really pale, they just look like not so great white diamonds. White diamonds that aren't really near colorless or colorless have a yellow tone to them. They have a yellow body color to them. So I never want one to have such a lighter shade of yellow that it just looks like a bad white diamond. We don't want that. We want it to be crisp and vibrant and brilliant and like sunshine, but in that sparkle. That's what this is with the carat 96, 297 total, 6,500 5 years ago. What does that mean today? It means we should probably get 5 times that price, which is a lot more money. I don't even want to talk about 40, 50,000. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about 40,000. You know we don't sell pieces like this that should be $40,000 and $50,000 and $60,000, and we don't sell them for that. You know that. So it'd be silly for me to even talk that way. But how legitimate is that? If this same ring was $6,500 5 years ago on this network, shouldn't it be more today? Yeah, of course, a lot more. It's not. $6,500 straight up would be a great value, and if it's anything like 5 years ago, we'd have a lot of people missing out like we did. We're going to do better than that. And there's only one way I see to make this happen. This is, just for my money, the most classic, the most iconic style you can get your 1 carat yellow diamond in. This is the one to own. And as long as you can handle a lot of white diamonds, because it's a bigger ring. I wouldn't say it's oversized. I'm going to just show it on the hand one more time from a distance. We'll obviously go over where we normally do to show it to you, but I just want you to see it from the, kind of the across the room. Imagine you're walking into the event, you're walking into the special occasion, the restaurant, the you name it, and this is on your hand. I mean, it could be every day. This could be your wedding set. This could be your wedding ring. This could be your right hand ring, your anniversary ring, whatever it is. This could be it. But it's not overwhelming. But boy, is it a looker. It's maybe like a double take ring, right? Hard to top this quality, hard to match this value, $6,500. We're not, because you're probably looking at that going, ha, I've seen you do better. And you have. And that is just, I just want you to know and know in your heart of hearts how wrong that is to be going lower on stones like this that are going up, skyrocketing in price. I'm talking wholesale levels, forget about retail, you guys are smarter than that, but wholesale levels where we would normally just kind of hang out in a wholesale level, the prices have gone bonkers. This is the time, don't wait on so many people say to me, I'm going to get a yellow diamond from you, but I'm waiting until Christmas time. I'm waiting for the end of the year, I'm waiting for Hanukkah, I'm waiting for Christmas, I'm waiting for my retirement at the end of the year. Don't wait, because they will not be here, or, this is an and or, they're either not going to be here altogether or they're going to be way more money. Why would you wait? Let's give you a better value than $6,500. This is your moment. Let's go ahead and also take one more. You know what? I'll just try it on the hand here as well, up close on the hand, and then we're going to put it on the auction block. Last hour's here. Let's see who all's with us. Who all's ready for this yellow diamond to come on home? We're going to need some callers. It's not $6,500. I'm putting it on the auction block tonight. That's a lot of ring. That's a lot of ring. And I'm not making it $6,000 to start. This is so wrong. Anything below $6,500 is just silly. But it's not 55 and it's not 5. I'm still looking for an auction with action. We've had some auctions. They've had some action. It's just been limited. $4,500. $4,000. Okay. Hey guys, if you've seen 1 carats elsewhere or in other mountings here, those other mountings are not 196 in diamonds. So let's all just, let's remember that as we see this auction open happen. Let's just remember that this mounting is not the same as anything else, because everything and anything else has had a lot less diamond weight. And you know what, Tony, I'm going to have to do, I wasn't going to do $100 increments, but I have to do, you know what, I'm not going to do 50 either. Let's do $25 increments, but I have to do 25. And here's what we have for you right now. I'm not going to ask for 35. Here we are again with that no bidder situation that may just turn into a one and done. Who knows? We don't know. But if we make this good enough, I'm still trying. We're still aiming to get a lot of participation on an auction tonight. And you know what? It's not going to be $3,500 to open either. We don't have it. I refuse to let this stay here because my 5 year ago self, I was going to say my 5-year-old self, but my 5-year-old self was not selling jewelry on TV. But my 5-year ago self was standing here with $6,500. So this would have never happened. It should never be happening now. Let's try this. I'm going to go $3,000 to start the bidding. I've had to resort to saying this on previous auctions tonight. The mounting is more. That happened on my tanzanite auction earlier tonight, where the mounting was far more than the bid. The bid start or open rather. This one, yeah, $99.99 today. It says $99.99. It was $6,500 5 years ago. We're looking for $3,000. Take a look at it. This is an extremely high-end mounting, extremely high-end diamond weight overall. I'm going to just, yeah, I guess we'll give it 60 seconds. Why not? 60 seconds. Let's do it. We're looking for $3,000, and we've got 1 minute left, and it's Wednesday last hour. Last 45 minutes or so now. The question I just overheard from an operator is, yes, but what size is it? And we'll be glad to answer that, but the truth is it's a size 7 right now, but we're going to make sure it's in your favorite size, your perfect size when it arrives. and we don't charge you for that. And we do quarter and half and 3/4 as well as full sizes. So whatever specific size you are, it's going to be tailor-made to fit you beautifully. And we are looking for $3,000. Do we have it? Yes, questions? Questions, 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 or bids? Are we looking at questions or bids? Bids, questions. I like questions. Go ahead. The pink Imperial? Is that the color that got it? I'll flash it. We're just waiting on an open anyways, so any stall technique is a good one in my mind, Edward. This is not a stall technique, by the way. It's just, it's a legitimate question. But someone wants to just see the Imperial. Topaz again. Let me move this aside for just a brief moment and show this. Yeah, that's Imperial. Pink, purple, Imperial. That's what's happening. Thank you. So that's the Imperial we had earlier. I think it's gone, but anyway, that's the carat 32 with the 99 points in diamonds. You know what? Tony, I gotta try something. I don't know what's happening. Do we have it? Anybody want to start at 3? I'm getting that. Maybe. We're verifying. It's good. Step in the right direction. I'm going to do something extra here. We're not going to start at 3,000. I need to stop. I need to be better disciplined, don't I? Or are you rooting me on at home going, yeah, 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 yeah. Go, I mean, right? It only saves you more money. I need to get a lot of people on the phone lines. I know we're in the last 45 minutes. I don't care. I know that we are not going to be able to look away from a value. This is a value already, but if I don't have a lot of people, then I got to go even lower to get it started, and let's see if that works. I'm not starting at $3,000 anymore. So if you haven't dialed in, you want to get going. Come on in. Dial that phone number right there so you can be in. Because I'm not starting at $3,000. This is called desperation. Because I get it. If I was at home right now, and I love jewelry, but I would not be watching this show right now either if I was at home right now, just because there's some other stuff happening. So I'm going to try, and whether that's you or not, and you're going, yep, I just care that you're here. And you're here, and I say thank you for that. Thank you, because if you weren't, you'd be missing this. And this is why we do these live shows. And this is why people get real mad at me, and they go, I missed the live show, and I can't believe I did. I'm kicking myself because I missed that great item you did. I missed that great auction you did. You're here. Let's make this worth your while. And you know what? It's not going to be $2,900 to open either. There's only so low I can go on this, and I passed that point a long time ago. So if it helps to make that, to turn that verification into actual bidding action, if it's helping to turn that thinking about it into actual let's get it a home, then this is worth it. I'm not starting at $2,900 either. Every bit counts. I'm so far below where I ever should be on this incredible ring. It literally, same ring I had, different center stone, but the same design, the same diamond weight, the same everything that I brought you 5 years ago on a Sunday morning, and we had at least 150 people miss out because they were begging to spend $6,500. Begging. And today, it's not even $2,900. This is a moment, and it's only happening live. These pieces, they only happen live. Are we ready? Let's go $2,800 instead. Let's go 28. And like I say, we just saved you $200 off the already too low open. Go out to dinner on me. I was going to say take me out to dinner, but I mean, you can if you're in the area, but you know, take yourself out to dinner with your new ring. Take the ring out on what I just saved you. And you know what? I don't have an open yet, do I? Do we have the open? No? Trying to see what's going on out there. Well, we got requests, we got orders on DBTYs I'm hearing, but I don't think we have an open yet. Okay. I was going to give it 60 seconds. I'll tell you what. Dinner out on me. Take your ring out to dinner. And I don't know. Some movie afterwards. Movie afterwards. Movie, order a car service so you can go enjoy yourself. Don't worry about driving. I mean, do it upright because I'm going to go an extra $100 lower on the open. Okay? So we took a $3,000 open that is, you know it, rock bottom. I'm taking it to $2,700 to get it started. So You get your fabulous ring, which is worth, oh, pick a price. I mean, whatever you pick. Or you could actually pick a different price that's like appraisal price or retail price or what the other guys would sell it for price. This is a natural yellow VS Diamond 101. It's got a carat 96 in white dazzling diamonds that are on the sides. And my $3,000 person just bowed out. Is that true, Jason? They were thinking about 3 and they just hung up because I went lower. Sometimes that happens and I don't know why. But here we are. Let's give it 60 seconds, Tony, and we'll see if we've got the open at 2,700, okay? 60 more seconds. Let's go. 60 seconds. So we're going to save you a lot. And it's only a $25 increment, so don't feel too bad. Don't feel awful if you don't get it on the open. It's a small increment as well. And we're starting way too low. And we have no open yet? Really? At 20, no? Anybody want to get this started? Do we have the open? Will, are you on this one or something else, Will? What about you, Sean? Jason, I know you're not on this one, right? Rub your phone. No, try it. No, you don't know this? It's the secret. Rub the phone. Just give it a love tap, and it'll ring. I'm telling you, do it. It works every time. Try it. The last time I said it to Jalen, immediately his phone rang. You're not willing to do that? Nope. There we go. There we go. See? No, it didn't work. All right. Well. Well, his phone rang. Okay. Operators, I have a question. Do we have the open at $2,700? We've got it, right? I think, I hope, I don't know. Christine, what are you doing over there? Rub your phone. It works every time, I'm telling you. See, am I not? Oh, you faked me out. Okay, well, it's semi-working. Does she really have a caller? I can't tell. She's on a headset. That fakes me out every time. Joyce, do you have anybody thinking about this one? So we have 2,700, right? Okay, so we have 27. So we're going to sell it. And are we going to go through another one and done auction tonight? That's what we're going to do tonight. We're just going to have one and dones. All right, so be it. Well, we have 40 minutes left in the show. Tony, fire up the 40-minute clock. This is all I got for the rest of the... No, we can't just show that for 40 minutes, although I wouldn't mind. I think a lot of people at home would say, I don't mind. I can look at that for 40 minutes. How about 40 years? A lifetime. Wear it every day. Yes? Show the back. Oh, no. They're going to see the gremlins inside. Then they won't want it. No. Look at that. Beautifully finished. Basket that goes all the way down to the hand. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, huge diamonds. 4 diamonds on each side of the band. 4 diamonds there. 4 diamonds there. Is it 5? Did I miscount? 5. Is it 5 or 4? I'm having a hard time seeing where one begins and the other ends. It is 4. Is it 4? Is it 4, Will? Will's helping me. It is 4 diamonds. My goodness. And then, don't ask me, but there's a lot of them around there. A lot of big stones, a lot of big round brilliants. And let me try it on again, because we do have the open, ladies and gentlemen, so we're now, looking for $25 increments. So here we go. There it is on the hand one more time. Oh, boy. What's amazing, Will? How amazingly desperate I am at the end of a Wednesday? Is that what's, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It is. It is amazing. The things I got to do to just, I don't even know, do you call this selling jewelry or is this just like giving it away? What is this? Is this, I don't know, legal stealing via television? I'm not sure what we call this anymore, but I'm calling it an auction. But we're going to give it a final call here because I think the writing's on the wall, and we're just going to, obviously it's giveaway time. So here we are. It's our last call if you want the ultimate ring. And I can go on and on and on about, not necessarily this exact ring, but other yellow diamonds we've had, be it 1 carats, 1.5 carats, 2, 2.5, or 2.5s. I've had, it's amazing. In the last 3 shows I've seen you guys consecutively, that was last, Monday and Sunday and Saturday. Going backwards, those 3 shows, I had each of those shows, I had 1 2.5 carat yellow diamond, and they were all gone immediately. 3 days, 3 different 2.5 carats, $10,000 gone. And here it is what maybe doesn't work for everybody price range wise, right? I totally get that. If you're loving the value and you'd love to have a 2.5 carat, but you're also, maybe $99.99 is not in the wheelhouse, this gets you that kind of level. We're talking about still a significant size in a yellow diamond, the specialty cut, the great color, the extraordinary mounting that's around it. And we're at $2,700. It is only a $25 increment. Nothing compared to the savings you get. Whatever you do, don't let the opportunity pass you by, because ultimately we know what's happening going forward. Yellow diamonds are not a reality at prices like this going forward. So we're in the trenches every day creating these pieces. We obviously are acquiring a lot of the stones in color come from our private collection here. But when it comes to diamonds, that is not something that the ownership here had, which is why we didn't even have them for the first few years of the network existing. We had no diamonds in colors like this. Nothing in the world of, natural diamonds. It was just white diamonds. So they're having to be acquired going forward, which is why it's a whole different world now. So take them while they're here. Take them while these values are right in front of you on this Wednesday night. Is a night to remember, and May 10th might have significance to you. If it doesn't, it does now, because this is the day you acquired the best value in diamonds we have. We're going to give it 2 minutes and sell it. So our last call is now. Are y'all ready? All you need to do is dial into that phone number before the 2-minute clock ends, and you're eligible to bid. We're looking for 2725 or more. It is just that easy. Take a look at it one more time. I told you this was an incredible night of jewelry that we had on tap for you, and I think we're seeing one of our big finales right here. Yeah, I don't know what gets better than this. How and how does it get better? How does it get better? How does it get more value for sure? I mean, this is really incredible. And here it is on the hand one more time. Got to show you all the way around it. There are those diamonds on the sides. They're big too. The diamonds that are huge, these are round brilliant. You get a carat 96 in the white diamonds. It's actually a 101 center brilliant square cushion cut. Then you get the 297 in total. And look at this on the hand one more time. And here I brought it down from, 65, and then I had it down in auction from 45 and 4, and then 35, and then 3. I was sure we were getting $3,000. And then look what I did since then. Another $300 extra off just to make this one disappear tonight. Here we are. We know it's a minute away from doing just that. It's going to be gone here any moment. So we just now need to know if anybody else wants to get in, because you've got about 55 seconds to dial and get connected to us. Don't wait, whatever you do. This is an incredible opportunity. No doubt about it. An incredible opportunity, and we now have 43 seconds. And reminder, this is a natural yellow diamond. This is not treated in any way, including heat. No heat treatment, none. There's a lot of yellow diamonds out there that are treated to get their color. That is not the case here. This is the ultimate. It's also VS clarity. It is a gorgeous, bright, exactly what you want, perfect color. And here we are. Last call right now, 18 seconds. Let me know if anybody wants to go 2725 or more. 2725 or more is what we're looking for to keep this auction going. And I would really hope that it would, because we're just too low right now. We're just too low. Do we have 2725? What a ring. I don't know how you get anything like this. I tell your friends. I mean, we don't do advertising because we don't need to. We're just on TV, and we just hope for people to find us here and there who love looking at beautiful jewelry. But I got to tell you, this is that moment where if you're so inclined, tell a friend, tell a family member, right? Don't tell them what you paid. Just tell them there's a value to be had. And if they don't think, because a lot of people don't believe they can get the real deal and best quality, we are the exception to that rule. Do we have 2725? The auction is closed. I got to sell it. Do we have 2725 or more? You got it? You do? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Thank you so much. We have 33 minutes in our show. What am I going to do now? I don't know. Oh, I do know. I have an aqua, a huge aqua. We had a 7 carat the other day. Everybody wanted the 7. Oh my goodness. Is this a cushion giving us emerald cut vibes? That's exactly what this is. Gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria. 442 is the item number. Thank you so much on that yellow diamond. Enjoy it. What a piece. What a price. And what a value. And what a night to be shopping with us tonight. And we only have 30 minutes, and this show's values know no bounds. This is a Sierra Santa Maria. I know I got to zoom back. I got to zoom back. More big diamonds. This show has had more big diamonds and mountings than any I can recall in recent memory. That's a 536 Sierra Santa Maria. Looks to be brand new as well. And it's also going to be a diamond weight of 142. So beautiful color. Check this out though. I mean, I don't mean to blind anybody, but that's what's happening. Usually we have to wait to see an emerald cut to see it do that. But this is a cushion cut with a very emerald cut vibe happening within that stone. And so that's a bit modified. And look at that. Clarity is not an issue with aquas, but color is everything. And color is where that's usually their downfall. It's always about a lack of color. That's what aquas, it's usually barely there. There's supposed to be blue barrels, and you're wondering most of the time, where's the blue? There's usually none of the actual blue color to see. Let's take a look at it on the hand too. Look at that. Wow. Shall we blow out this brand new aqua? I think we should. Don't forget, there's also only 30 minutes left, so if you have any questions about anything you've seen earlier tonight, let us show it to you again. If it's still here, let us show it to you again. Show you one more time what it's all about. Look at this, though. Isn't that great? Something about this cushion meets emerald cut that's really giving a great look here. And we can even change the gold color for you if you want to, but I got to blow it out. It's a $59.99 should be piece. Let's make it fit in line with all these big values we're seeing on this Wednesday night. I'm going to blow it out right now. It's not going to be $59.99. Can't do that. There are just too many values this has got to live up to tonight. I'll make it just easy. $29.99 first caller. Jason, I think I'm going to probably ask you, since we have a lot of ladies that watch, and us ladies, we like, you know, all the tips and tricks we can get. Like, do you have a hair secret for what? Don't tell me that. Come on now. Come on. Don't make all these ladies feel bad like myself, where you're going, you don't even have a secret to it. You have this amazing head of hair, and you don't have like a secret or a tip or a trick for the volume and the length. Nothing? That's what I was going to ask you, and I was hoping you to reveal it to us all, but there's no trick? Get ready. Jason's hair debut is coming up in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so. Got to give the people what they want, Jason. And this has been the talk of social media for the last several days. So Jason's going to give you what you want. All right. And I wanted to know the secret, but apparently there is none. That can't just all be like, just I woke up this way. It is? Oh, goodness. Why is it that way, ladies, right? These guys have it so easy. Tony, you know all about that. Just wake up and just, you know, just look like a supermodel. All right, I got some, you know what? I am inspired. I'm inspired by the yellow, sorry, now I've got the giggles. I was inspired by the yellow diamond piece so much that I thought maybe these should come out. What do you think? A pair of earrings that just so happens to be something that, you know, should I flip them around? The truth is you can wear them any which way. So we're going to use our imaginations here and imagine if they rotated any which way on the ear. But I thought with the yellow diamond piece that we had in that auction, and the fact that that was also a square brilliant cushion, and there are two square brilliant cushions here matched up for you. How about let's just give you about 60 seconds with item number 1116087. The aqua's still here if you want it. And then here we go with this one, which is going to be a matched pair of, well, 2 carats total weight, because there's 1 carat in each earring, bezel set. And then you have this really, I mean, all the big diamonds. They're marquise cuts. There's 1 pear shape, or is it 2? I always get confused because the way they're set, it's so pretty. They just make this almost floral wreath or like a semi-wreath look around the earring. And that can be worn because the post is actually centered. So I pointed this out many times in presenting these, that you could wear them a lot of different ways. You could even just mix and match day by day. And you can put them on oftentimes with that ear climber look where the white diamonds are on one side or the other, kind of like they are now, where maybe they're outside of the face. otherwise, I really like the look of putting the yellow diamond more or less on top, and then you have the almost semicircle or the sweep of big diamonds at the base of your earlobe, so they kind of follow the lines of your earlobe. I love that idea. There's a carat 45 inside diamonds among just those 12 different stones. So a dozen diamonds in the earring altogether. Among the carat 45, you can see as well as I can, they're not equal size, but I want to get you an average carat weight. That's going to average out to be about 12 plus points per diamond. That would be the white diamonds. Of course, your big ones are the center yellows, which are VS. 345 in total weight, obviously, and one gorgeous pair of earrings in the two-tone gold. Might I add, we also did them in 18 karat gold for you to really just amp up the gold purity to match the diamond standard there, which is so well done. So this is the way. I want to show you here really quickly. There's the inside, so you can see how beautifully finished they are. And there's that centered post I was telling you about, which makes it effortless to rotate them as you wish, so you can create a different look on the ear every single day if you want to. But I'm going to show you a couple ways they look on the ear here as well. First of all, size range. This is going to be how they actually look from a distance. We have a brand new markdown on these earrings, so that would be with the diamonds kind of flared out to one side, which is one way to do it. And then I'll show you here with a ruler next to them. You can see they're about, I'd say about 5/8 of an inch if you look at where the white diamonds span from top to bottom, and then the yellow diamond portion's about within that half-inch range there. So here's what we're going to do. Got a great look at them. Rotate them, wear them any way you want to, but there's also a blowout value on them as well. These are time to go. And just a note, when we have 1 carat each, meaning 2 carats total weight in white diamond earrings, they have never been below $99.99, ever. Obviously, and that's just a stud. That's just a 1 carat and a 1 carat white diamond stud. We all know white diamonds are more common than yellow. We all know that a stud with outside diamonds is less money than a stud with diamonds, like these have those 12 pointers on average. So why would these be less than $99.99, you ask? Because they've been here too long and we got to sell them. And they also happen to look, I think, fabulous with that ring we had. So if you already were admiring the ring, well, how about an earring? That's what they look like from a distance. That would be how I would be just kind of inclined to wear them right off the bat, with that kind of flared out design in the white diamonds, but you could obviously rotate them if you want to and have the white diamonds down below if you'd like. So really kind of play with them when you get them at home. I think you'll find a way that you really like, or you just can rotate them and kind of play with them day by day. Let's go back to the wheel. That's just for a little size reference, just to see how big an earring that is. But it's true. They're not even $99.99 tonight, and they're not $89.99. And here's what's crazy. They're not even $79.99, and this is a one-of-a-kind pair of earrings, obviously. And we're not even making them $79.99. Rock bottom, super low. This is the night to get them, because somebody will. So if you love them or have thought about them or just have been waiting, because let's face it, we don't see a lot of 2 carat diamonds in earrings. And that means, of course, total weight, 1 carat in each ear. This is the way to get them, not even $79.99. This is as rock bottom low crazy as we can go. It's meant to be that price that gets them their home tonight. I think tonight's the perfect night. Whether you were the winner of the auction or just admired that look of that really big yellow diamond, and now you're like, that's the perfect match. The coordinating set. I look at it this way. We've had a number of yellow diamonds from 1 to 1.5 to 2 to 2.5 of late. I mean, I just mentioned it. We had 3 in 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Each of those shows I was with you, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I had a 2.5 carat yellow diamond gone like that, all 3 of them. This would be a great match in the earring to any one of those 3 in the rings. So you've got a chance here, own something really special. And they're not even $79.99. White diamond earrings alone. I have had so many different pairs of studs that have been 2 carats total weight, 1 carat each ear, white diamonds, dime a dozen. I'm sorry, they're expensive, but they're everywhere. You can always find a 1 carat white diamond matched up. There's no shortage of white diamonds in this world. Never will be. Not within our lifetimes, at least. So $79.99, that's where we're taking. The yellows are going even lower. It just makes no sense. You're getting the upgrade of having all those side diamonds with it. The yellows instead of white diamonds, so many hundreds of times more rare, and they're not even $78.99. This is for one caller, obviously. Only 1 pair. Let's take a look at them. And they're going to be $7,888 only to the very first caller tonight. That is a great way to get your fabulous yellow diamonds, and I hope you will if you love them, because there's only one pair like it and they're not going to last, and we've got about 20 minutes now. So anything we can help you with. There's not a lot to recap. There's just the aqua that we just showed you is here. We still have some of our diamond pieces. You know what is here? Cat's eye alexandrite's still here. I got to show that to you. Cat's eye alexandrite. Coming up, we'll recap that because that was back in our very first few minutes of the show. That was some time ago. So who's got the yellow diamond earrings? We're about to find out. Gosh, those are pretty. And also, really, shout out to the color. That bright saturation level that we rarely see. Look at that, face up directly to your eye. There are those brilliant cushion cuts, 1 carat each. Look at the size. And again, that's only an average carat weight I give you on the white diamonds. That's an average of 12. You can see the pear shape quite a bit bigger there, and the marquise a little smaller than that. So you probably have about 20, 25 pointers on those pear shapes. Marquise may be a little bit more like 10 points a piece. Look at that. It goes pear, marquise, pear, and then 3 more marquise at the base there. 78.88, first caller. Who's got them? We got to sell them. They're at rock bottom. This is as low as they can ever go. You can wait another year, they won't be lower. So might as well start wearing them. Start, you know, just get them at home, start enjoying them. Yes. Oh, I don't know if we have, no, I don't think we have the time for that. Cat's eye alexandrite coming up. We'll recap it. Round cat's eye alexandrite on the way. Showed it a long time ago. Maybe, just maybe you missed it. Let's take a look at item number 20013. Yes. Yes. Okay. Did she get one tonight, you mean? Was it one from the wheel earlier? Uh-huh. Thank you. And that's Elizabeth? You got it. Thank you, Elizabeth. First of all, thank you so much for shopping tonight. And does she know that fire opals are pretty much, you're going to have similar to what you have on your other opals, whether they're black opals or crystal opals. So do keep that in mind. We're verifying on this earring right now. Verifying on the earring. Verifying right now. Let's see who's got them. Who is going to get the yellow diamonds? We cannot leave them here. Figure, Elizabeth, they're usually about 6, 6.5. So 6, 6.5. I say just be, that's not, I would say 5 and softer is something you don't want to wear necessarily every day, or just be very selective about if you're going to be doing a lot with your hands. Just be maybe, you know, a little bit leery of when you wear your opals. This goes for opals in general. I would say if you know you're going to be really, really busy with your hands that day, you know, just keep it in mind. Okay, so 78.88. I'm going to show the fire, or not the fire opal, the cat's eye alexandrite. We got to show that again. It's item number 0013. Those earrings are still verifying at the moment. Thank you again for shopping with us. Let's show you this because I feel like maybe you missed it. It was so many hours ago that we showed this incredible double phenomena stone, and really want to give it another look here. 112-0013, and it's only in white gold, so I hope that's not the deal breaker here, because it shouldn't be, just because I'm a very strong advocate of cat's eye alexandrites. As few and far between as they are, I feel very strongly about having them in white gold to look their best, just because the chatoyancy itself has a little of this kind of silvery blue-green glow. So I really love the white diamonds and the white gold with it. So it does stay in the white gold, which is a matter of also just value. Do want to show you the finishing of this individual bridge mounting so you can see it all the way around. That's 2 rows that run side to side and through and all the way under it. The round stone, of course, the round stone surrounded by the halo of round brilliant diamonds. And it's only in white gold, and it's got a huge blowout price. And it's a double phenomenon because it's got the chatoyancy you can see, but it also is going to have a subtle color change to it as well. Not to the same degree that a faceted stone without a chatoyancy would have, but it's still there. So you get 2 phenomena in one stone, which is pretty remarkable, and 95 points in diamonds, and we're going to blow it out. It's a, wow, the $39.99 piece, which I thought would be very fair at half off that price from $39.99 to $19.99. The truth is I went even lower. Very beginning of the show. It's one of our few items from the almost 3 hours that's still here. Very little's left from the show, and that's how good the values have been. But let's make this real interesting. Right here, right now, not even $19.99. As a matter of fact, here's what I'll do. Since it was here earlier and it wasn't gone, and maybe you did see it and are still thinking about it, let's go $1,500 to open. I'll try it again. We'll just try it that way. We'll go $1,500 and we'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. We won't even ask for $19.99. We'll go $1,500 to open with a $25 increment. That sounds good. That should get it gone, right? So how about $1,500, 60 seconds, if that helps. And the yellow diamond earrings still hanging out here. Let me try on the cat's eye alexandrite in this 95-point bridge mounting. Here it is. And again, just got to stay the way it is. That's the only caveat here. It's got to stay in the white gold. Other than that, we're sizing it for you. Even from this distance away, look at how you can still see that chatoyancy run vertically with that round stone. So it's showing off from a distance, and then it's got that lovely, this is still Brazilian material, so it's got that lovely blue-green to start, and then exhibits more of that red-purple color when it changes. All right, no open. All right, we tried. How about a rare as can be emerald? We have a beautiful clean emerald, under a carat, but not the look of under a carat. Hey, Jess. By the way, I did bring out a large bangle tonight if you're interested in a large diamond bangle. No, open on this. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised. All right, let's go ahead. We'll move on. I've got the emerald here for you. This is such a pretty piece. It's item number 9564. It's a very high-end designer mounting, but it is May, and we celebrate the birthstone of May right here, right now, with one of our most affordable options. And that is a 68-point oval Colombian emerald right there. And that is going to be 30 points in diamonds. Really pretty on because it kind of mixes and matches florals with clovers with leaf-like designs. It's so Art Nouveau with the style, given that it's so much of that floral type of look, but not just a basic floral. There's so much interest to this and a little bit of negative space among the 4 petals there on the side. Doesn't it kind of look like a triple leaf design set within 4 different petals of a floral or clover design for you? And of course, we'll do this in white, yellow, or rose gold as well, so you can get your perfect combo. However you like your emeralds to be set, you got it, and that is free of charge. But let's size it too for you as well. So it's going to be arriving ready to wear. And can we just point out that that's a 68-pointer, and emeralds are always going to do this. There's a few stones in this world, like opals and emeralds, that are a lot less dense than everything else. So what that means is, good thing, because you get a bigger look than what its carat weight indicates. And that is going to be proven here when you see it on the hand, as you will see it right now, and how the whole piece, interestingly enough, it kind of elevates the whole design up off the hand and then kind of squares it off. So it's almost like you get this almost flat plateau, but everything's elevated up. So it almost sits on the same plane from top to bottom and across the way from side to side as well. So that's really impressive. And how about this? I say it all the time. We see it up close to show you every detail of your emerald, but then really evaluate it for what it is when you see it from a distance. If that's still able to glow and you're seeing it under less light, and you're seeing it further away and it's still glowing, that is a huge testament to the clarity. That's what you're seeing right there. It's happening right now. And this is not going to be. It's not $24.99. We've had plenty of emeralds in the last few months and days that are $2,500 and $3,000 and $4,000. Let's take emerald where emerald never goes. And let me rephrase that. Let's take Colombian emerald where it never goes. Yes. Thank you, the yellow diamonds. Congratulations. Let me know, Sean, when you know who got those. The yellow diamond earrings are now sold. Congrats on those. Enjoy, well done, and thank you so much. And this emerald, Colombian. That's why I wanted to make that really specific mention, because Colombian emerald's the best. There are emeralds. It's kind of like when we talk about Burma. There are rubies from different sources all across the world. Same with emeralds. But there's only really a few that are considered the best ones, the ideal, And that's what you have right here. 68 points, looks like a 1 carat, 30 points in diamonds, any gold you want. And it's not even $24.99 or $2,000 or $1,000. Huh? Yeah. $9.99 for a Colombian emerald with diamonds? But it's not that either. It's not $9.99. This is what the end of the show is all about. We only have 12 minutes left. Not a lot of time. And again, everything's going except now we have the cat's alexandrite still here. I'm going to try to show you a lot of new items here in the last 10 minutes or so. But this is not even $999 or $899. We're getting real interesting here. And it's not even going to be, we're going to make this $888 right now. Very first caller, good luck. Let me know if there's anything you want to see recapped or something. Reminder, there was a $4.99 diamond cross earlier. We did bring that in our first few minutes that you might have missed. We had a 42-point diamond cross, 1-inch style. That was available, still available in white, yellow, or rose golds. We still have that. What else is still here? Well, we had diamond pieces. We had some diamond hoops, 3/4 inchers, carat 17. They were $9.99. Still here. We got a little quantity on diamond pieces. It's everything else that's more limited. So let me know if you like this one at $888. And then final moment for requests. If you got 1 or 2 of those you'd like to see. Got some big markdowns coming up still. Jason's coming up. Still. Do you want to sell something, Jason? Do you want to come up here and sell? I'm asking, do you want to come sell something? Or do you just want to come say hi? Just come say hi? Okay. You don't want to try selling something at the end of the night? Okay. Because I'm about done. Time to go home, recharge, and get ready for Thursday. We're back tomorrow, by the way. Thursday. 7 o'clock Pacific. 9 p.m. Central. 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh, is it my Friday again already? $888. I'm just glad I got a game to watch on Friday. I'm happy about that. That's good. All right, $888. I was a little worried for a while. I wouldn't get my Friday entertainment. Do you want one, Jalen? Do you want that? Okay, we're going to move on. I'm going to try to show you some other things before we go. Thank you so much again. Sean's going to let me know who got those earrings. Yes, go ahead. Question? Okay. One more time on the hand. You got it. Here we go. One more time. 30 points in diamonds. That's almost 1/3 of a carat. Hey, Sean, who can I thank on those earrings? Who was it? Oh, really? Do you know that that's Gary and Mary? Yes. Wait, what? Can you share it with me? Do you know? Come on, oh, you got a phone call. We can't, I want to know what the special occasion is. I want to know. Happy special occasion, Gary and Mary. Thank you for shopping tonight. I want to know, he didn't get a chance to tell me what it is if he knows because he got a phone call. So, but I'll find out if he knows. Wow, thank you, Gary. Thank you, Mary. All right, $888. Emerald opportunity right here, right now. That's a good one. That is a good one. I just don't know. Yeah, we don't have another emerald for $888. So if you want emerald, fine quality on a budget, there it is. So since we're about to wrap up here, I've got a couple more things I want to show you if we have time, and one of them is a demantoid. So the other side of green, but when you go to that really vibrant, yes, go ahead. The round what? Oh, the cat's alexandrite. Yes. Good. Let's show it again, because that's like one of the few pieces here that's still left. We can't have that, Tim. We got to move it. Cat's alexandrite for another look here by request. Let's show that one more time. Item number 0013. I was going to do, well, you guys know, it was $1,500 to open. Oh, what a piece. We could still run an auction, except we don't have that much time. So at this point, probably ill-advised to even get this going. So should we do it at $19.99 or should we just do it at $1,500? I don't know, but that is a really amazing stone. And you know what? Probably don't have time at this point for an auction. So yeah, we just need to sell it. And it's white gold only, but we're still going to size it for you. Wait, Sean, did you know the special occasion yet? They didn't tell you, but they just said a special occasion? Oh, wonderful. Okay. Should we just sell it? Just sell it for $1,500. Just sell it. $14.99 looks better. Let's do $14.99. So, Tim, if you want that one, let me know. I'm just going to go ahead and make it $14.99 since it's the end of the show. Yes, Jess? Yes. Oh, of course. Were they thinking about setting a stone in there? Do they want a millimeter size or an inches measurement? That's my question, Jess. I'll try to give you both here in the nick of time. Doesn't matter. The millimeter size approximately, it's all textured. It's kind of hard to get in there, but it's about 6 millimeters, Jess. 6 millimeters, which is about 1/5 of an inch or so, just because there's about 25 millimeters per inch. So take a look at this. That's what it looks like. So we just measured the diameter of the opening there in the center, and that's about 6 millimeters. And that was $15.99, and I think our cat's alexandrite may be going. Very good news there. Congratulations to you. $15.99 is our price tag on this one. That does stay as is in the white gold, and I'm going to show it up close here as well. I think that would be awesome too. I don't know, I mean, right now obviously it doesn't have prongs, but I think it'd be fair enough, easy enough for a jeweler to be able to, if you have a jeweler that you work with, that you trust, that you know does good work, they could probably, if you had a loose stone that was 5.5 or 6 millimeters in diameter and around, they could probably set that so that this would be like a ballerina style halo mounting as well. So there it is up close one more time, and that is a very heavy solid 14 karat gold piece. Great looking stones, because you have all those tapered baguettes that go around and around and around. So that's a really good look. And check on that emerald, see if that's still hanging out for you. I think I was going to try to get into demontoid if we have time. Congratulations on everything that you picked up tonight. Really appreciate you being with us. We are back to do it again tomorrow with a brand new lineup. So we have 3 incredible hours kicking off tomorrow night. Really excited about that show. I mean, you can imagine on the heels of this Wednesday, what could possibly be brewing for Thursday? You got to tune in to find out. And that's happening tomorrow at 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, 3 hours as always. And it's going to be good. So join us for that. But $15.99 on this one. Jesse, any more questions on that one? All right, so I think this one's still hanging out here. And then let me try to show you a little Russian demontoid action for the end of the show. And I'm looking at Jason, but he's on the phone, so I can't take him away. If he's going to be on the phone, we might have to do his appearance tomorrow, but I'm keeping an eye. Jason's busy at the moment. So here we go with a quick look. I think that's it to recap, actually. Yeah, I think that's it to recap. So I'll probably just show you this Russian demontoid option that we have here. It's item number 386. Take a look at this. It's a round 63 point. Wow, that's a superstar. That is a gorgeous Russian demontoid floral ring. It's going to be item number 386, 63 pointer, almost 2/3 of a carat. Then it's got the 66 points in the diamonds in the petals that are pavé. And then you get the diamonds down the sides as well. And that's in yellow now, but you can take it in the white of the rose, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of white rhodium where those diamonds are set, so it really may be in yellow, but it reads as white gold in that design as it is currently. I also have to thank people for their cards. I got 2 birthday cards today that I think they just got to me a little late. So I got to thank you guys because I got a beautiful card from Dorothy in California. Actually, I'm just noticing on her return address, she lives in the same city in which I was born. So that's really cool. Hi, Dorothy. Thank you for the card if you happen to be watching. It's adorable. So big thanks to Dorothy for sending that sweet card. And thank you also to Sherry. Thanks, Sherry in Texas. Sherry H. in Texas also was kind enough to send a card. I just got those cards today, so I know they've probably been here, but I just got them today. So thank you both. And gosh, I just realized that's pretty cool. Dorothy is not far from here. All right, so here we go on this one. We've got our final 2 minutes. I'll just blow it out. We only have 2 minutes. Let's make it $14.99. First caller on the Demontoid. That is going to be it. And what's everyone taking advantage of here? We got last call, so a lot of people taking things that they might have missed. Cross pendants, great style hoop earrings. We have anything else you want to ask about? This is the time to do it. Our final 2 minutes are remaining, and it's $14.99. So I know we just kind of sprung this on you here at the end of the show, but I want to show it on. Look at that gorgeous Demontoid. True, perfect neon color. It's a final minute 44 left in the broadcast altogether. So this is where, again, please dial in if you'd like this one. We're just making this a quick deal here. I mean, really just pricing it low with as little time as we have to make sure that it goes. $14.99 if you'd like that one. Great Russian Demontoid. There are very few Russian Demontoids, I don't care what size they are, that are priced under $1,500. This is a big size. Remember, this is a stone that's about 100 times more rare than a really good diamond. So you don't see these very often. Jason, do you have time to come up? Do you? Okay, so I know you only have a minute left. He just got off the phone, so I've been keeping an eye on him. He's going to come say hello to everybody, and he's going to come show off his hair that we've been talking about for days that everyone wants to see. It is weird, but it's not weird because you're going to give the ladies what they want. So come on up and say hello to everybody, and come on over here and stand right here. And everybody's been waiting. This is Jason, everybody. Come stand. Okay, Tony, yeah. So we need to see you because the graphics are in the way. So this is Jason. Jason, is there anything you want to say to all these amazing customers that you get to talk to?
Good job.
Good job. Good job. And representing Glendora, way to go. But isn't this some fabulous hair? So the ladies who have been wanting to see, thank you for giving us what we want because we were all ready to see the fabulous hair. And there's no secret to it. It's just you were born this way.
Don't wash it too often, to be honest. That's kind of it.
Don't wash it too often. Second day, third day, fourth day hair. It's better?
Sometimes.
There you have it. We have about 10 seconds left. We'll see you all tomorrow. Jason's going to be hosting the show, co-hosting tomorrow. You did a great job. Thank you. He and his hair will be here with us tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and we can take a last look at our Russian Demontoid. Thanks for being a good sport. Good night, everybody.